How does this work? Y'all don't ask me how this works, because I don't know how this works. I don't know how anything works. I don't know where I'm supposed to look. No clue as to what I'm doing. Just want to let you guys know that. Because I don't run streams. I just be on them. So, here we are. I have no idea what this does. I don't know what that does. Nobody knows. So, I got back from San Diego Comic-Con on Monday. That's a lie. Tuesday morning, because the flights were outrageous. The weather, the storms that were coming in. My friend, she got back earlier than me. What up, fandom? She got back earlier than me because she went down to Phoenix, over to Tennessee, and then up, as I was trying to travel this way. So I was just stuck like Chuck. Stuck like Chuck. I think, here's the thing. I remember streaming on this channel when AK got those strikes and she couldn't stream. So I remember doing Loki, but that was like years ago. But then again, I was still doing it through like a StreamYard. I didn't do it through my own stuff, I don't think. So this is the first time I actually had to like switch my keys and do all this stuff. And I have no idea what I'm looking at on this side over here. I have no idea. Cheese me, like, I have no clue. But yeah, I have all this stuff still that I have from last night that I was talking to the guys after the stream about. Exactly. Loki season 1 and season 2. I can't even remember. Honestly. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see how long ago this was. Let's see. Season 2. Yep. Season 2. And that was so many years ago. Holy cripes. I'm trying to get, like, if I can get actual date. Yeah, October 30th, 2023. Hey, Robin. Yeah. When I tell you guys, I feel like I've been hit by a truck. I feel like I got hit by a truck, and then that truck backed up and parked on top of me. And then they, like, put it in neutral and then just, like, ran the wheels. Yeah. But the thing is, I've been sleeping all day, fandom. I went to sleep at like 5 o'clock this morning, woke up at 9, went back to sleep at 12, woke up at 3:34. And so I'm just like, I'm still not here. And I have to go to work tomorrow. And I'm debating on taking another day off because I just feel so run down. I got on my Candyland shirt that you can't really see, but the back is where the fun stuff is. Hold on. I don't even know if you can see the back on here. Yeah, this is the Candyland shirt that I got when we went to the Candyland place on Sunday. Like, it was one of the best experiences of my entire life. And it was stressful, and there's just a lot. There's a lot. So before we even got to San Diego Comic-Con, I'm gonna go all the way back to like getting the tickets. I didn't think about this. I don't know why I didn't think about this, but because I have my YouTube channel and I'm active on social media, I could have applied for a professional badge myself. But I didn't think about that. I was just like, oh, well, maybe my channel's not big enough. I'm not going to be considered. So I just didn't even bother. And my friend said that her and her husband, they usually go yearly. The only years they did not go was when she had her kids. And she had her daughter like fresh. Her daughter was born at the end of April. And, you know, Comic-Con is in July. So there was no way she could leave her 3-month-old by herself without milks because she's the breastfeeding mama. So this time she was like, well, we're going to go to Comic-Con and I have an extra professional pass. Did you want to tag along? And I was like, yeah, sure. How much is the professional pass? She was like, it's $400. I was like, sold. $400 for a 4 I think, yeah, preview and then 3 days. So 4 days. So that's pretty cool. Hey, Matium. So I was like, cool, bet. So I gave her the money for the pass. And then we had to like, here's the thing. Fandom, I don't think that it's a requirement. I think it's just how active you are. Even if you don't have a lot of followers or subs, I think it's how active you are on the platform that determines whether or not you get professional. And I just didn't think about it. I honestly didn't think about it. In my mind, I shouldn't be able to apply for it until I hit at least like 50,000 subscribers. Because to me, that's like halfway to a play button, right? And that just means that you're halfway there in my mind. But I just didn't think about it. I didn't think about it at all. So I took my friend up on her offer for the professional pass. And then her and her friends were doing like the hotel lottery. I was just tagging along. I missed all of that. She was in the chat. She was on the computers and doing all that stuff. So I'm like, okay, well, just let me know what room you get. So she was only able to get a king room, a king bed with like one room. So me and her were sharing beds, which is fine. Because at that time, we now knew that her husband could not go because he had surgery. And he was getting ready to have another surgery at the beginning of July. So he definitely would not be able to go. But yeah, I'm just like, okay. It's just me underestimating myself. Because I feel like at this point in the game, my channel should have many more subscribers, but it's also based on the type of things that I'm watching and the amount of videos I put out and hitting the algorithm. I know all that. I'm just doing me until I can figure out the way to get back to producing the way I used to produce, which is, I don't know if I'm ever going to do that because I was coming out with 3-4 videos a day. And I did that for like 2 or 3 years. I'm tired. Hello, B. Hello. So we still haven't gotten to anything Comic-Con related yet. So I booked my flights. And then I pretty much was added into their friend group because they go to Comic-Con literally every year. They have a giant group of people that they talk to about like events, what's going on, who's meeting what, who's going where. And they finally added me to the Facebook Messenger chat and I got to see the extent of it. Oh my God. I didn't realize how serious this was. And this was maybe a month before we left. They put me in the group chat and they handed me an Excel spreadsheet. Hi, Mars. Thanks for stopping by. But the Excel spreadsheet I thought was a joke until I realized it wasn't. The Excel spreadsheet was a schedule of panels. So it's just like a blank schedule from like 6 a.m. to like 12 a.m. And then you filled it out with whatever you wanted to see on whatever day. And then you color coded it by how likely you are to see that panel. And I was like, okay, that's a lot of work for this, but you know, I'll go ahead and do that. So I went through and I looked at the stuff that was available. I went on the websites. I was just like popping up stuff. It was just so much. Yeah, the legendary spreadsheet. I wish I can let you guys see that. But I took off my thingamabobbler. I wonder, can I add it back while it's live? Give me a second. Let me see if I can add it back. Let me see if I can add it back. So I make a mess of everything. Let's see. Where is it at? Aha! Hold on. Yeah! Let me see if I can find it though. That's the real thing. Because this spreadsheet, it's a whole thing, and I really want to show you guys the spreadsheet. It's very much a thingamabob. It's very much a thingamabob. Let's see. Pretty sure it's in my downloads. Is it in this? Nah, we're not going to do that. I gotta find it first. Aha, I got it. So It's very, very teeny. It's the very teeniest, tiniest, but I'm going to like scooch myself over a little more. But this is the spreadsheet. See how ridiculous this is. This is the spreadsheet. This is absolutely insane. So it's longer than it looks. It goes all the way out over here and it's like color coded. Well, yes, here's the thing. As somebody went for the first time, I think if you like the environment of conventions and you know what you're getting into, I think you should go at least once. You won't have to do the line stuff that I did, but this is what like my schedule was for Thursday. Like, see all this in Hall H? This orange thing here is Hall H. I wonder, can I make it bigger just for you guys to see it? Whoa, that's big. Let me see how it looks. Yeah, you guys can see it. It's going to be a lot of scrolling, however, comma. But this is what I wanted to do on Friday. So I had to go through and fill this out pre-leaving anywhere just so I can see what my timeline is like. And most of my stuff was in Hall H. Most of the things I wanted to see was in Hall H. Color coded. The pink is, yes, I'm definitely going to see it. The blue is like, I'm interested. The green is like, I'm somewhat interested. So yeah, so this is Hall H. This is stuff I wanted to see. And all the rest is blank. And I did it for all 4 days. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We had to fill these out. So Saturday was my emptiest day. And then Sunday was completely blank. Sunday was outside events. Did I put anything over here? Yeah, Sunday was outside events. So this was the schedule that we had to fill out before we even got there. And fandom. Yeah, fandom. DreamCon is a lot of fun. To my black on black on black on black on black. DreamCon is super fun. I went twice and I would go back, but it just depends on like what is there for me. I feel like San Diego Comic-Con has more things for me to do, like more panels. While I was at DreamCon, I was just walking around. But yeah, it was this Google thing, Excel spreadsheet. And then we had another spreadsheet for like times. And I'm not going to put that up because it has people's names on it. But that was for like the waiting list and stuff. But this, we had to fill this out so we can just get a handle of the schedule. So I can see where I needed to go and what I really wanted to see. Because as you can see, there are things that happen at multiple times in different places. Bananas. So as we got closer to leaving, we started talking about Hall H and the Saturday lines because we knew it was going to be a fucking thing. We knew this. We knew it. It was going to be nasty work. It's going to be extremely nasty, disgusting work trying to get into Hall H. And being my first time, I had to let them know that I had to be in Hall H for all 3 days because there were panels that I had to see in Hall H. Y'all, I was distraught. I was like, how bad is it to get in Hall H? And they were like, Saturday is the worst day. But they were like, you should be able to walk in to the line, get your wristband, and then leave. And I was like, okay, I should be able to do that. Still not understanding what they were really talking about. Still not. Well, here's the thing. DreamCon is not just for the YNs. There are a lot of kids that go there because, you know, where the black people are is where the happening things are. So a lot of people go there expecting to have shenanigans. And it's almost like a giant family reunion, DreamCon. It's very like family affair. Like you gonna see your family, you gonna see your kin. But this is, by the way, I'm still not even at San Diego Comic-Con when I'm still talking about. This is all the pre-stuff. So we were talking about the lines and they were trying to explain to me how the lines work. And every year the damn lines change. How they do the lines change. So let me make myself big again. Whee! So, the lines. You have to get in line to get a inline wristband so that you can either wait overnight or you can leave and come back before 7:30 a.m. to get back in line with your group and then wait in line before you go in to Hall H. Yeah, I just said a bunch of words, didn't I? I did. I said a lot of words. So I don't even have any inline bracelets because I got in with the line. So it's kind of hard to explain. Because all I have on me, I never got the inline bracelets for any of the days because I was helping out. The first 2 days, you didn't really need it. So for Friday, I don't know if you can see this. For Friday, I was able to walk up at 7:30 at night on Thursday night. Was this Thursday? No, this is Thursday. So this is Thursday Hall H. I was able to walk up on Wednesday night, grab this, and just leave. So I didn't have to stand in line overnight. And then I came back. A lot of people say it feels like it became LinoCon. That's because people were trying to go to the bigger events. If you're trying to get into Hall H, it was definitely LinoCon. Yeah. Yeah, it definitely was. But there are other things to see. And if you weren't really interested in the stuff going on in Hall H, there was no reason for you to even be like trying to walk into Hall H if you weren't interested, because that's how serious it was. It has its own separate entrance. You had to walk out and around and back into the lines and then eventually into the building. You couldn't just walk into the building. So if you didn't have no business being in Hall H, you were skipping the majority of this. But my business was in Hall H. All 3 days, I was distraught. It was so bad. Only because I didn't know what I was doing, and it was also my first time. And getting there, my friend and I had to split up. So we did Wednesday night, which is the preview night, and it started at 6:00, which meant that the professionals and everybody who had preview night access was able to get to the exhibit halls and buy whatever they wanted to first. And they still had like exclusive lines where you had to register and win the lottery to get access to for certain time slots. That shit is bananas. That shit is legitimately bananas. Confusions everywhere with that one. I was so confused with that shit. I had no idea. Like I have no idea. Bye. I'll be putting this up like in highlight clips because it's a lot of talking. It's a lot of me talking. So Wednesday, I was just so overwhelmed by the vastness of the exhibit area that I didn't even buy anything really. And that would have been the perfect day to buy stuff. But I was just so overwhelmed. I didn't properly track what I wanted to buy and where it was, which was my mistake. So I never really got to get the things that I wanted because I was just confused and I didn't have an idea of where they were. So this is just a learning experience. I'm not mad at it. I'm not upset or anything. It's just that I was just overwhelmed and I did not prepare properly. And now I know what to do next time I go. Getting an Excel spreadsheet or some kind of like list going and follow the list. But so I was following my friend around while she was getting all the things she wanted to get for her and her husband, because her husband runs a comic book shop and business. So I was just following him around on Wednesday. And then I went into line, got my stuff. And then we went back to the hotel because we were tired. We've been traveling all day. And we went to the rooftop, had dinner, went back to the hotel room, went to sleep. And I woke up at booty crack in the morning because I had to go back to the Hall H Thursday line before 7:30. So I got up and I made the biggest mistake I could have ever made that day. The largest mistake I could have ever made that day. And that was going to Starbucks to get a yogurt-based breakfast drink. Yeah, I'm going there. Let me hold this container real quick. I need to hug this. When I tell you, it was horrible. Horrible. Oh my gosh. But yeah, the spreadsheet, definite. And I would do this for other cons as well. Just so you can get your bearings Yes, the Starbucks story, and how you can keep track of things you need to buy and where it's at. Listen, Robin, it was bad. I don't think you understand how bad it was. When I tell you, I thought I had the, what's it called? It's not the corona, the cytoplasmic testicles, butt shots, the butt blast. That's what I thought I had. Because it was horrible. No, I'm not lactose intolerant, Chris. I drink milk all the time, and I drink whole milk. Whole milk. Well, here's the thing. Okay, at the Mexico, it was a strawberry acai yogurt drink. Because I used to get up in the morning and have a couple bites of yogurt before I would leave to go to work. Bet. I was like, cool. That's what I got in him, water. So I was like, cool, I'll go ahead and drink this. So I'm drinking this. And I get to the line, and I'm just sitting there waiting. And all of a sudden I can hear my stomach go pow, 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 pow. And I'm like, oh God, ooh, maybe it's the GLPs. Cause I am on the GLP-1 pill. The doctor put me on that pill after I stopped breathing in my sleep pretty badly, to the point where my breathing was abnormal for like 3 hours. It was bad. Doctor was like, girl, you literally stopped breathing and your organs were shutting down. That's why it took you so long to regulate back to normal. So they put me on GLPs, try to help me lose weight. And so I was like, maybe it's the GLPs. Maybe I ate something too soon. Maybe it was me. And I'm sitting there on the grass doing my best to clench. And I could just hear my large and small intestine just like boom catting. There is no other way to describe the noises, but except for boom cat. Like, the guy from Police Academy who did all the fucking mouth noises. That's exactly what it's called. Like, my whole entire intestine was like rumbling and making noises. And I was like, I'm gonna have to go to the bathroom, but I'm by myself. So how do I preserve my place in line? Because I'm pretty close up, and I was like, I don't want to miss this. I don't want to have to get to the back of the line. And so I asked about the restroom. They were like, oh yeah, you can go to the restroom. It's over there. You just have to make sure somebody holds your spot. And so this nice couple, Jose, and I cannot remember his girlfriend's name to save my life. They were really sweet, and they said that they were going to watch my stuff. When I tell you it was bad, I was literally, the way the lines work is that it's a shoot. There's shoot 1, shoot 2, and shoot 3. And then after that, it's like a regular line. I was in the regular line section. That's how close I was. If they were to move these people out of the shoots, I would have been right in the shoot. So when I came back from the bathroom, it was literally like 15, 20 minutes because my whole entire intestine had to dump into the toilet. And it was all liquid. And I was like, never again. I don't even want water. I don't want nothing. Never again. And so I went back out there to get into the spots, and they had moved the line. They had shifted the lines. And I was like, oh my God, where did they go? Where did they go? And I spent 15 minutes running up and down the aisles trying to figure out where people were and where my two little new friends were with my bag and my stuff. When I mean they had my stuff, they had my stuff. There's this bag you get. Hold on. When you walked in on your first day, you got a bag. So this is the bag I was carrying. And it was full of my personal stuff. I had my cameras. I had my water bottle. I had battery packs, chargers, all of that. They had that. In The Awakened, they had that, right? And I was like, all I had was my phone. So they had my wallet, they had my purse, they had all of it. And I was like, I gotta find them. So after panicking for 15 minutes and not finding them, I just stood on the outside and was like, and then out of the shining darkness, Jose appeared and was like, Tamika. And I was like, and by this time, all this running around, my stomach started acting up again. And I was like, nope, we're going to close that down. We're going to clench it shut. We're going to pretend that it doesn't exist because I don't have time to do this again. Because by that point, they moved us closer to the shoots, and it was maybe like 30, 40 minutes before we had to go inside. And I'm like, cool, fine. I will sit here. And on Thursday, that was the Percy, I'm looking at my schedule. That was Percy Jackson at 10 a.m. So I told you I got there at 7:30. So I started having stomach issues around like 8 o'clock, 8:30. And then I went to the bathroom like 8:30, and I came back and finally got into place in line again at 9. And then I waited the rest of the hour, and we were able to get in there, and I saw Percy Jackson cast doing their panel, and it was great. It was great. It was funny. Juju was amazing, which is Straw Hat Goofy. He was amazing. But the entire time I was still clenching and holding my butt. But it was easier to not shit myself on a regular chair as opposed to the grass outside. I don't know what it was about the grass outside. My body was like, girl, we in grass. All you got to do is take your ass out and shit, and you feel so much better. And I was fighting with myself to not release the liquid dragon on that grass, because it was a whole lot of shenanigans that like, never again, never again. So I didn't want to wait for the next panel, which was supposed to be the Marvel Wolverine deep cuts, because I was just like, my stomach was too fucked up. I had to go to the bathroom. I had to go to the bathroom so badly. So I went to the bathroom and emptied out my lower intestine, and then went to the exhibit floor, grabbed a few things, just like a handful of things, a couple t-shirts, and then got back in line for Hall H to try to get into the Resident Evil panel. Listen, y'all, I didn't eat nothing else the rest of the day. I was terrified. I was like, I can't do this. I'm sitting over here sipping on water. I was like, that's it. I'd rather be dehydrated and not shit myself and not have to go into that bathroom and wrap that toilet up and put my behind on that toilet and pray that the courtesy flushes were working. Because there was nothing I could do. There was nothing I could do. But that's my Hall H one. This is my Thursday Hall H band, which I'm keeping all of these, by the way, keeping every single one of these. I don't think I got any freebies. No, I didn't get anything from the Percy panel. It was just really nice seeing them talking about it. They had a Percy activation outside that I could not get tickets to. So I didn't get a chance to go into the Percy activation. So once I left and decided to go back in there, I think, did I grab something? I don't think I grabbed anything. If I grabbed anything, it would have been like some pretzels. Yeah. I don't think y'all understand how bad the shits was. It was liquid. It was straight liquid. And my ear is itching talking about it. Hold on. Let me go grab a thing. I need to go grab some Q-tips because my ears is itching and I'm 40. So hold on. I'll be right back. They laughing at me. I'm telling them my Thursday bubble gut story. I got my Q-tips, so you're gonna see me clean my ears on stream. Yay! It's very important. Oh, it's itching so badly, like all the way in the back. I totally did see Resident Evil. You're correct. You are correct. Oh, it's like itching all the way back in the corner too. I hate a corner itch ear because none but allergies. So I got back in line around like 12 o'clock, 12:30, and I was able to get into the Avatar Aang panel around 1:30. There are a lot of people who were trying to get in, and once the panel started, people started to leave the line behind me. It started to shorten up, and I was like, that's cool and all. I would have liked to see Avatar Aang panel, but it wasn't a must-have. Resident Evil was a must-have. So I was able to get in there. I saw the panel. Dave Bautista, chef's kiss. And by the way, I have no pictures of this. No pictures of anything after Percy because my phone died. My phone died. And the charger that I brought was the wrong charger. It was the wrong portable charger. Yes. Yeah, they had a whole panel about the movie that leaked last year. Was it last year or was it earlier this year? I can't remember when it leaked, but I know we've been seeing it for a while, but I've been purposely avoiding it. Yes, he was so sweet and kind. And he was talking about how embarrassed he was to go into the studio and like yell for his character. Because he says that even when he was doing his wrestling, all he did was yell, and even all of his poses were yells. And he just was not comfortable doing anything but yelling, but having to do it like on command inside of a studio booth, it just made him feel real self-conscious. This is very much a first date story. Okay, it did leak this year then. Yeah. So I have it, but I didn't watch it because I was like, I want to be able to legally like put it up. So I watched it this morning. Yeah, I watched it this morning before I went to sleep at 5 a.m. because my sleep is screwed up. But he was really nice. The cast was really cool. They were really excited about it. They said they had pictures of Katara pregnant, like little drawings of Katara pregnant, but they wanted to be. I'm like, listen, after everything she went through in that movie, I don't understand why they don't have more kids. The way Katara should be putting it on Aang in all directions. Like, get out of here. Get out of here. She has the ultimate form of birth control. She can waterbend because, the sperm's got water in it. The semen's got water in it. She can waterbend that thing. Like, girl, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. You should be having more children with this man. He should be having allegiance. We're going to get the airbenders back right. That's what we finna do. We're going to have a bunch of watery airbenders. That's what we going to have. Because you got to get it together, ma'am. Do your job. Yeah. But they were really nice. Very excited. What happened after that? Oh yeah, Steven Saved the Universe. I had no interest in Steven Save. Is it Steven? I keep calling it Steven. It might not be Steven Saves the Universe. Stuart Saves the Universe. That's what it's called. Stuart Saves the Universe, I think. It's a show that's like a spinoff of Big Bang Theory. So that was next. And I watched that. I moved all the way up to the front to think about how H is once you're in and people are coming in and out of the panels. You can move up if you want to. You can move all the way up. And that's what I did. I was in the back left-hand side for Avatar Aang. And once everybody left Avatar and the Stuart Saves the Universe came up, I moved all the way up to the second middle section, front row, because that's where I was sitting. And then that panel started and they showed you the first episode, which was like a 30-minute episode. I had no desire to see this at all, but let me tell you something. I was pleasantly surprised. I really did laugh and I had a blast watching the 30-minute episode and with the actors in the panel. They were so funny and we were all in tears. We were in tears because they had a story. The guy who plays Kripke, Adamantium, she only has 3 kids. Disservice. Katara did a definite disservice. Trash. Yeah, that's not enough. Aang was looking good, by the way. Aang, Zuko, Sokka. The gang was ganging, okay? They were beautiful, thick, if you will, muscular, sensual. And y'all ain't got no kids? Get out of here. Get your face out of my face. Bye. But the guy Kripke had a story because they were like, they opened the audience up, the questions up for the audience. And somebody walked up and was like, hey, what was your favorite blooper from the series while filming? And they just kept quiet because they're like, we want to say something, but we were sworn to secrecy. No, I have not seen Legend of Korra. It's on my list. I'm slow moving because I'm overwhelmed. And it's just me. And I have one editor. And he is working a job. And so it's hard for me to hand him everything and expect it to be done in a certain time frame because he also has a full-time job. So yeah, I would love to. I have not seen Korra. I have not seen Korra. I literally just finished Avatar, and then I started watching the live action, which I like, so I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I like live actions, okay? I like live action adaptations because of the word adaptation. But I like it. But I have not seen Korra, and that is on my list because I know how people have a strong feeling of Korra. They either really like her or really hate her, which I don't understand why. However, Colin, the story for Kripke was he he was recording a action scene with two of his co-stars, and he farted. Now, he thought that it was silent enough that nobody heard it. His castmates heard it, and they were dying laughing. And then they said the sound people got on the mics and was like, we heard it as well. And they kept that fart in loop in the studio recording rooms for weeks. And I was like, that's amazing. That's wonderful, you know. I was crying because it was fantastic. Fantastic. For a cookie and a Funko. Yeah, it's just so hard. That's why I tell people all the time. Like, once my new boss's boss was like, oh, you can't have your computer out. I'm like, I'm sitting here for 8 hours a day. I could edit some stuff, which is what I did. But now that I'm not able to, it's just a shit show from here on out. But I will adjust eventually. But yeah. That panel was a lot of fun. And then we got to the panel that I was waiting for because you know how I feel about Resident Evil. I don't want to. Yep. They premiered that there. Yeah, we were the first ones to know. We saw the trailer. But in order for me to watch it, I have to watch Korra, right? Because it's after what happens with Korra. So I probably should do that soon because the show comes out. Is it October? I think it's October. Let me check. Yeah. And they're releasing all the episodes at once. Yeah, October 9th. Which is also a problem because that is Gears Day. So I will be playing Gears. That is E-Day release date. But yeah. They're releasing all the episodes at once, and I think I need to watch Korra before. Yes, I think so. There's like 2 scenes in the trailer that will spoil you. Listen. I'm already pushing it at my job because we're in a recorded room. So we're not technically supposed to have like our equipment out or even our phones out anyways, because of the stuff that we deal with. But I'm just like, just leave me alone. On the weekends, I'm by myself. My boss's boss is not here. Nobody cares except for him. And he don't even come in his room no more because I cussed him out so badly. He don't come in no more. He really got on my nerves one day. He really did. Because we were talking about something and we were laughing. And he comes in and is like, what we're laughing at? I was like, what do you mean what the fuck we're laughing at? Why don't you just mind your business? Why don't you go work on the problems we have here instead of worrying about why we laughing right now? You're always trying to suck the joy out of everything. And so he left. I am not on Twitch. I have a Twitch channel and I've had one for a very long time. It's just difficult for me to do this. The only reason I'm doing this live stream now is because it's easier for me to talk about Comic-Con with other people as opposed to making a video about what's going on. Yeah, I cuss my boss out all the time. And that's their fault. And let me tell you why it's their fault that I can actually cuss them out and get away with it. Because for the first 7 or 8 years I worked in my department, I was the most dependable person on my shift. And I'm not saying that to be like, well, I'm just better than everybody. No, I literally was the most dependable person. One of my coworkers, he was sick. He was in and out of the hospital. So sometimes he just had to be out. And then I had another coworker who had young children and they were sick. So they had to be out. But, you know, they just in and out. And I was the only person who was in that chair, period. I stayed in my chair during my shift the way I'm supposed to be. And I also picked up overtime. I worked holidays. During the Panini press, me and Dorothy, who just retired, like I worked 40 hours of overtime weekly for 2 to 3 months. I was exhausted. I would come in during the blizzards. I would do all of that. I was dependable to the point where they were adding me to manager meetings and stuff like that. And I'm like, I'm not a manager. I don't get paid for that. Don't add me in these meetings if I'm not making that money. I don't do nothing for free. You gonna pay me. Okay? You gonna give me the monies. So I was just like, don't do that. And at a certain point in time, I became the de facto team lead for first shift. And yeah, I can cuss out the boss because of that. Because, listen, well, my HR is in another building, but that's not the point. The point is that, you know, the house, the room don't run right if I'm not there. Anytime I'm not there, shit happens. And they're like, oh, well, this happened last week. And I was like, what are you looking at me for? I wasn't fucking here. Exactly. Hardworking and not replaceable. That's your problem. You made me integral to the operation of first shift, that when I'm not there, shit goes haywire. You did it to yourself. You did it to yourself. So I think my friend is here. Either somebody's friend is here. Either Marcia is here, or my brother's girlfriend is here, or a pizza is here. All of the above. That's my brother's girlfriend. And that's the pizza. Hold on, wait a minute. Bloop. A bloop. A bloop. But yeah, so that's why I cuss out my boss. Because you need me. I don't need you. I tell him all the time, I was like, at any point in time, I could quit, cash out my OPERs, and sustain myself until I can build up my YouTube channel and my following enough that I can support myself. Like, don't play with me. The only reason I'm here is because I like my job. I said what I said. I said what I said. But, okay, we're going to get to the last panel of the day for Thursday. Thank you. Is it Momo? Thank you, Momo. I do appreciate that. I be trying, but it's okay. So the last panel of the day was Resident Evil. And you know how I feel about Resident Evil. I was not impressed with the trailer that they showed, right? Actually, the pizza is here and my sister is very excited. So she's munching and munching on her pizza right now. So my issue with the Resident Evil trailer is that it looked scary, it looked interesting, it looked fun, but it didn't look like it was in the Resident Evil universe. That was my only issue. And I've been going back and forth with people the entirety of the time, right? Like all y'all, these people, I just been going back and forth with people talking about how you just want it to be Leon's story. And I was like, it doesn't have to be any of the main character story. I would like a movie that shows that, but that's not what this is. And I knew that because that's what he said. However, nothing in the trailer presented to me as it's being in the Resident Evil universe in Raccoon City. None of that. So I'm like, okay, let me get into this panel. Now, from this panel, it was actually not a Resident Evil panel. It was a Collider's Directors on Directing panel. So we had Zach Kreger. We had, I don't know if you guys watched Bones, the TV show, but Sweets. What's his name? Is it John Daly? John something Daly? John, I can't remember his name, but he played Sweets on Bones. And then we had his co-director because they were working on a movie together. And they were just asking or answering questions from other celebrities and other directors about how they managed the set. But we were getting information about Resident Evil. So I was there. And here's the things I learned about Zach Kreger. That man is blind. Like when I'm looking at you, you can see my eyes. You can clearly see I have on glasses. You can see my eyes. When I was looking at Zach Kreger, I couldn't see his eyes. His glasses were so thick, his bifocals or trifocals were so focaling, I couldn't see his eyes. It looked like his forehead came down to here and his cheeks came up to here. I saw no eyeballs. So I know that man is blind. I know he can't see. He can't see shit. But I did like the passion that what he spoke about his project. He was very excited about it. He, of course, didn't play all the games. He only played 2, 4, I think 7, 8, and 9, which I'm not mad at. That's okay. Listen, them things was thick, AK. Them things was thick. He couldn't see. I couldn't see his face. I couldn't see his eyeballs. All I saw was skin. He looked like a monster. But he was very handsome in real life, by the way. He's very handsome. And I was listening to him describe his vision for the movie. And I was like, I like all of this. I like what you're telling me. But I need to know that it takes place in the Resident Evil universe. How will it let me know? And then we saw the new trailer. And I'm not sure if it's the teaser that we saw or it's the trailer that we saw that had the mention of Raccoon City in it. And that's all I wanted. That's all I wanted. And it might have been the trailer. So we watched the trailer and I was like, okay, this is better. This is better. I'm liking the trailer. I'm liking the trailers mentioning Raccoon City. Cool, 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 cool. And then we see the teaser. And the teaser had me cracking the fuck up. I don't know what to tell you guys. The teaser was hilarious as hell. And it's very much reminiscent of my style of playing Resident Evil, which is when I get scared, I'm just gonna... We shooting bitches. It's everywhere. Multifocals? That's a lot. I have astigmatism and what else do I have? I can't see. I can't see near and I can't see far. And I also have astigmatism because if I take my glasses off, I can't read my screen in front of me. So my eyes are pretty bad. However, his eyes were worse, by the way. Yeah. But they showed us a teaser and it was just a teaser of the guy. He was walking up to the snowy car that was flipped upside down. It was the cop car. He tried to get the cop out, tried to talk to the cop. Of course, the cop is dead. And I mean, the cop is dead where their eyes is open, and he's still trying to like shake him. I'm like, baby, that's dead. He's not even blinking. Them eyes is all the way open, not moving. Hims is dead. He dead. So he goes around to try to use the radio and a lady comes out of nowhere and starts chasing him around the car. He finally gets the gun, can't shoot it, doesn't realize the safety is on. Realizes the safety is on, takes off the safety, and then tries to shoot, and she disappears. And of course, she pops back out like a real scare. It was a real good scare. And then he tries to shoot, and he ends up pow, 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 like shooting everywhere but the lady. And the last 2 shots, he went ahead and shot her in the head. And I was like, perfect. That's exactly what I do. I panic shoot. And I'm like, I like what I saw. I liked what I saw. It was very entertaining. It was very fun. It was very informative. We got to see the trailer for Mayday, which was Ryan Reynolds and Sir something the other. I can't remember his name. And I liked that trailer. And then that was the end of Hall H. And right after that, I went to the hotel room to use the restroom again to cry, drank some water, took some acetaminophen for the pain because my feet were killing me. And then I walked back out to the convention center, stood in line to get my Friday Hall H band, the line was a little longer. I will not deny. I got there at like 6 something and I was already in B section because Friday's schedule, the first panel of the day was Blade Runner, don't ask me the number, and Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power, which I was very much interested in. So I waited in line. It was like a 2.5 hour wait. And when I got out of line, I just went back to the hotel. I was by myself because Shannon had gone to another one of the parties with her group. Since it's a large group of people and they all like, pow, they attack the registrations of stuff. And I didn't know where things were and they did. They were able to get into a lot of the exclusive parties, get tickets to like events and stuff like that. The outside activations, which are the outside activities and stuff. So they were able to do that. I went to the hotel room and passed out. I passed out. I did. Yeah. And then I woke up for Friday and I got my water. I took my pill. I did not go to Starbucks. I stayed away from Starbucks the entire time. Every time I saw somebody with a Starbucks cup, my intestines lurched. My stomach, my booty hole puckered. All of it. No, thank you. Even now, I don't want to see a Starbucks. I Valerie Cherish, and I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. Get away from me. It's disgusting. So on Friday, my schedule was Rings of Power at 10 a.m., Vampire Lestat at 12:30, and there was Lanterns right after that, and then Grimm 15th anniversary that I was interested in seeing. There was God of War, Laufey, and Ballroom 20, which I would have liked to see, but I did not get a chance to because after Vampire Lestat, I was pretty much doing line sitting for the very first time. Oh no. See, I would love to take Tylenol, except for I can't take Tylenol. I got to take acetaminophen. But I know there's acetaminophen that's a Tylenol brand base, but I have to take acetaminophen, the generic version, just to be safe for me. But no, not for the booty vomit. It was for like the pain in my foot, because my feet, when I tell you they are still swollen, they are so bad. They are so bad. But that's also because I'm fat and I don't walk anywhere. And that was a lot of walking in 6 days. That was a lot of walking. But yeah, so I was able to wait in line successfully with no booty bloops for Rings of Power. I met this nice guy. He has a group YouTube channel, and I cannot remember for the life of me right now. I cannot remember. He does editing and stuff for them. So we were talking about Rings of Power. We were talking about video games. We were talking about all types of stuff. And it was just fun. It was entertaining. It made the wait go by really quickly, having somebody to talk to. And that's how you make friends. You talk to complete strangers in line because, you know, stuff and things and such. So he helped me put my chair together because I had a chair because I knew I was going to be waiting that day after my panels. We got into the Rings of Power, and first they started with Blade Runner, and I saw Michelle Yeoh, and she was so pretty and so perfect. And then Hunter Schafer, so pretty, so perfect. They are so excited about this. I know nothing about Blade Runner. I don't even remember watching the original Blade Runner and then the Blade Runner after that. So I'm like, I could see if I'm interested in that, because you know I love a sci-fi fantasy situation, right? Right. You know I love that. So when it got to the Rings of Power, I was so freaking close. I would show you pictures. However, I would have to plug up my phone and stuff, and it's a lot. I don't even know if I can do that. I don't even know if I want to do that. Do I want to do that? Hold on. Let me just see, because it could take like 2 seconds. Let me not just lie to your faces and be like, I don't want to do this, you know. Let me just check first. Okay, I'm so sorry. Jesus. Let me see. Tap for options. Tap for options. Let's see. Because I could be that person and show you stuff. And it would be the easiest way to show you stuff. Show enough would. I don't care about that. I don't care about that. Let's see. Let's see what I can do. Ooh, my phone is full. My God, on today, my phone is full. Yeah. I'm gonna give it a second. I got a lot of videos. Really? The same universe as Aliens and Predator? How are we listed? Where are we going? I don't like this. I'm gonna reverse this. We're gonna reverse. We're gonna sort by descending? Ascending? I don't know. You guys are on crack. I don't know. You guys are all on crack right now. I see babies. I see all types of stuff. What is this? Okay, hold on. I think we're getting close to it. I'm trying to find the beginning. I have so many things on my phone. It's not even funny. And I'm not deleting a damn thing. No. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, you can't really see because of how I took the pictures. Because of how I took the pictures. But we're gonna do what we're gonna do today. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna minimize these down. So here I am, minimized. Yay! So this is the first picture I took. Doesn't matter. I'm at the airport. Where's the button? Is that a button? Can I button it? Is that a thing that can happen? Maybe. What's this? Show film strip. Nah, that's not it. Hold on. Maybe I should open it with. I don't want to edit with photos. I want to open with photos. Let's see if this works. Anybody? Okay, we're thinking? Or what are we doing? What are we doing with life right now? What are we doing? So we don't care. Is that what you're trying to tell me? Is that what you're trying to tell me? So you only want to open with this? You don't want to open with anything else? I don't want to edit. You don't want to... I don't know what this does. Oh, all my photos in one place. Perfect. Perfect. I don't want to do that. I just want my stuff. Now I got to figure this out. Hold on. I don't know what this is going to show. So let me just get my life together. Cats and yeah, no, I don't want to. I don't know what this is for. Thank you. I'm literally going around the world just to show you guys what's on my phone. I took that from somebody somewhere. Ooh, y'all, it's counting up my videos. Ooh, they're making me embarrassed. I'm glad you guys can't see this. Right now I'm sitting at 900. Hold on. I think it's freezing. Give it a second. Oh. Never mind. Ooh. We're at 1700. Maybe I should delete some stuff off my phone. Maybe I should do that, you know? Wow. Oh no. We're at getting ready to hit 2,300 photos. Wow, this is amazing. This is amazing. Because it's almost at the end. Am I going to lie to you guys? 2,700. But I don't know if it's going to stop at this point in time. I think that's everything. I don't know. You're still thinking about it. You're still thinking. Oh, nope, it's still going. Never mind. Start it up again. All of this to show you guys pictures. Because I'm like, I'm not going to show any pictures. It doesn't matter. It does matter. How do you know you're near the end? Because I'm looking at the pictures that are showing up. And I am seeing shenanigans. Only show selected items. This is too funny. I think these are just going to add these to my photos, which I'm okay with, but there's so many that we got to have a conversation. Because I do want you guys to see some of these things, because some of them I was up closer and it was just like a blast and a half. And if I was more prepared, I would have thought about it. I would have done this sooner, but I didn't think about it. I did not think about it at all. So while I'm doing this, because it's a lot of pictures and a lot of videos, I don't know what's going to play and what's not going to play. But if I can get these on here, then I would gladly get them off my phone. Because it's a situation. Can I like highlight? No, I can't. We really got to one by one these things. Now my brother's asking me for stuff. My brother's asking me for things. Give me a second. But yeah, while I'm doing this, I highly recommend it. If it's a bucket list type of thing for you guys, it's worth it. The only thing that's going to cost you an arm and a freaking leg is going to be the hotel. The hotel is what's going to make you regret your life because it's a lot of money. Splitting between the two of us, it was like $900 a piece, I think. So it was like $1,800 for 6 days, 5 nights, I think. I can't remember. So it was definitely worth it. Give me a second. I'm just sending something to my brother. Where'd it go? There it is. There. So now I can go back to clicking the clacking. So I left off with Resident Evil and then going to get my bands. Which was the next day was, like I said, Lord of the Rings, Blade Runner. Then it was the Walking Dead panel, which I do not care about because I stopped caring about Walking Dead once they tried to make Negan a good guy. And I'm just like, y'all will never catch me out here in them streets, ever rooting for that man. I cannot do this because it is trash. No, thank you. What? I sent you the thing. On Discord.
Oh, I was on my phone. I didn't see.
Disrespectful. So I'm like, ever since they did that thing with Negan, I've been completely out of the loop with. Oh no, yeah, not 909. No. Oh no, you never want to do Airbnbs, and I'll explain why. Because they know that they will get more money for San Diego Comic-Con, so they will allow people to book stuff and then cancel it closer to the last minute for a price hike in rebookings. And they have done that quite a few times. So people are like, no, if you get your hotel room booked, they can't just cancel your room like that, but Airbnbs can. So it's quite a bit of tomfoolery and shenanigans if you decide to do an Airbnb for San Diego Comic-Con. And once they told me that, and I was like, okay, I agree. I would never do that, because having something booked and then the weekend before you get ready to go, realize you don't have a place to stay. No bueno. And they will definitely do that to you just for an extra $1,000 some. So it's all garbage and trash for them. But the horror stories. Barbarian, huh? I have not seen that. Hostels kept me out of hostels, so I'm pretty much sure hostels kept me out of Airbnbs for a significant amount of time. I don't mind doing it for like short vacations in the middle of nowhere, but if I'm going to like a big event, I'm not doing Airbnb. Put me in a hotel. And there's nothing like getting a fresh towel every day, even though technically the towels aren't fresh, but getting a new towel is the bee's knees. And by the way, I'm still clicking, just to let you know. I think I've gotten to where am I? What panel is this? Oh, the women's on women's panel, which was pretty cool, but that's on Saturday. I'm clicking through the stuff right now. So back to Lord of the Rings. It was really cool. They had the Nazguls on stage, which was really cool. Jamie Campbell Bower was there talking about his new role. He's in absolutely everything, and it was a lot of fun. And they were just really excited for us to see. We got to catch up on what their characters are doing and what's the plan for them this season. And I know Lord of the Rings, but I'm not in like deeply into the lore of Lord of the Rings because I have no clues after The Hobbit and the Fellowship of the Rings. I can't remember. I haven't read these in ages, right? Ages. So I'm a little muddy on exactly what's going on, but I'm super excited. I'll tell you right now, I am very much excited. So after the Lord of the Rings, it was The Walking Dead, which I just sat through. I was going to use the restroom, but I was like, never mind, I'm good. I'm good on that. So I just sat And then I tried to get a better seat for the Vampire Lestat, and I made a mistake and left my seat. And then I had to sit a little further back, which was okay. It wasn't too bad. But they were there and they had a blast. And watching that Queen of the Dam trailer, fantastic. Fantastic. We was near the Gaslight District. I drank and fooded. Yeah. I think we picked the Marriott on Gaslight, I think. Gaslamp, whatever it's called. Yeah, we picked that one. So we were pretty close. So the walk to and from the convention center wasn't bad. It was just all the other stuff, all the other walking where I had to walk in line, and it was just a lot. It was a whole freaking lot. It was so much. So much. So after the Vampire Lestat panel, I went to grab me a gelato. I grabbed some water, and then I took my happy behind down to the pier where the Saturday Hall H line had been officially started, and the shenanigans were shenanigans. So I pretty much sat outside Friday night from 2 p.m. to 12:30 a.m. Yeah, and it was a shit show. It was a shit show. This particular line was a shit show because they moved it. They knew that the demand for the Marvel panel would be insane, so they moved it to where they could house a bunch of people. I get it. I get it. I absolutely get it. I truly do. However, it was a mess. So we were the second group in line. And when I showed up at 2 p.m., we did a shift change. And I put my chair down. I sat in the sun. Someone gave me their umbrella, and I just sat under the umbrella. And we were just rapitating for hours, waiting for the official inline wristbands to be held out, to be given out. Like I said, there was one pink wristband that made sure that you were like in the first chunk of people. And then it came a purple wristband, I think a blue wristband, and then a green wristband. And these are all just pre-inline wristbands, because this is the inline wristband you want. And this is the Saturday one. I didn't show you guys Friday. Friday, I was in B. I was in B section, but still up front. So we had to wait to get these. The wait for those was until 7:30. So we waited until 7:30. We needed to have one person per 3 people. So I could represent me and 2 other people. That's 3 people. And so since our group is so big, we needed 6 people to be out there to make sure to get 18 spots for Hall H on Saturday. Cool beans, right? 7:30 rolls around and they start passing out the bands. We're like, cool, all right, completely fine. They start passing out the bands, and all of our team is there. Everybody is lined up. We got the 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. And all the people are there to get their bands. Cool. So the people who were staying the night stayed, and the people who were leaving to do other things and come back in the morning had left. And so we were sitting out there after we got our bands at 7:30 until 12:30 at night because of the stupidest fucking thing I've ever seen in my entire fucking life. Now, here's where it gets ridiculous. A lot of people were complaining about the lines and how this, and that. You have no idea what the problems were with the lines. The problems were that people were trying to hold giant groups, and you had to stick to the 1-to-3 ratio. You had to stick to the 1-to-3 ratio. So after our row went, we exited and lined up to empty the chutes so that the people could walk in and give the people in the next row their bands. And, hello, Hydro. And this is where it gets really stupid. So you have people who are in the pink wristband group, which is the first group, and half of their people are in the B wristband group. And they try to bring their friends from the B wristbands group up to the pink wristband group to get the A wristband group. And that's not how it works. And so they were like, well, we were up here, so why can't we do it? There was like, the people who were up here can have it. Hey, Jaguar! The people who are not up there, who don't have this wristband, cannot get it. And so they were arguing with security. They were arguing with security about trying to get their group who was further back up front with them. And no. And because they left the line, they left the line. And so that's a double whammy. So didn't nobody tell you to do that. And then we had people who were holding spots for other people, and then they left. All those people left. This one guy was holding a spot, and he had bathroom issues, and nobody could come and cover him, so he had to leave. And he was like hot about it. He was hot about that. And I was like, listen, I get it, but you got to have somebody to hold your spot. And they didn't have anybody to hold his spot. So him and his team lost it. So that's another group out. And then you had another big group that was just huge, and they didn't have the 1-to-3 ratio again. And this was a Discord group, and they had like 40 people. They were trying to get bans for 40 people, but only had like 9 people there. Y'all, I know I can do math. And I know y'all can do math, because 9 times 3 is what? 27. 27. No, thank you. No, thank you. Where was Juan? Okay, hold on. There is a person named Juan. So who are you talking about? Yes, 40. They had 9 people trying to hold a spot for 40 people. And so they got booted. It was like boom, 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 boom. Like back to back. And so they were pissed. So they was like, well, you have 9 people here, so you can have 27, but you can't have 40. So y'all got to figure it out, because didn't nobody tell you to do that, right? Yeah, they was tripping, dipping, and flipping on that. And so we had our band, so we was just sitting here watching the shenanigans. So we was like, for the rest of the 5 hours we were out there. And then, Jose was in a different group. Jose was in, that was Thursday, Hall H, where we didn't have those issues, because the Hall H group was small because of the panels that day. Even Friday, even though the Friday Hall H group was a little bit bigger, we still didn't have the problems that we had on Saturday, because so many people were like skipping the line and trying to do fuck shittery. And then after that, the guy who had to go to the bathroom, he came back, noticed nobody was there, and was fussing and cussing. And listen, when I tell you, I was like, wow. And by this time I was tired, but I was watching the shenanigans. I was like, holy shit. And so the guy came back and he was like, man, this is stupid. This is dumb. Did you check everybody to make sure they had the right numbers? You checked them. And I was like, don't you point your finger over here. I was like, you need to keep your finger over there. First of all, don't come over here. Clearly we were in order because we got our little bands. We got our bands on our wrist. You don't. So don't come over here. You figure it out. And so I haven't even gotten to the shit yet. Hydro. Some of this shit is so fucking funny. So after we're watching people, and this guy tried to get Buck on security. You want to know how long we were there? We knew the lead security name we knew his name. His name was Dylan. So we were like, hi, Dylan. Up and down the aisles. And he was like, look at y'all. Y'all are ready to go. So we were having fun with Dylan until Dylan had to get serious because this dude put his hands on him. He was like, let me tell you something. And Dylan was a big, old white man. Dylan was like, listen, you might want to think about what you're doing before you reach out and put your hands on me. Because once you put your hands on me, you have escalated to a point of no return. I need you to calm down, dial it back, and realize that this situation is not going to happen for you today. I need you to take this loss and walk off. I was like, oh, shit. And I'm trying to move out of my chair because Dylan, I'm facing this way and Dylan is behind me. But I'm also on a hill, like a slanted hill. So I couldn't get up out of my chair because it's very low to the ground. I was like, please don't push this man. Because if you push this man, he's going to fall on me. And I've got to get to Hall H. So please don't. You know what I mean? And so eventually he walks off, but he's still fussing and cussing. And he's like walking back in front of the entrance of the gates. And I was like, wow. That's amazing. He is so pissed. And so we were trying to figure out what they were doing. They were trying to empty the chutes so that only the overnighters were there. And then they had to line us up with all of our stuff, chairs, sleeping bags, blankets, book bags, everything we had over there. We had to carry it 30 minutes to the original Hall H chutes next to the building. So we had to walk. We had to walk single file line, 12:30 at night, carrying everybody's stuff. And we had to stay in order. You want to talk about some tomfoolery? Jaguar, exactly. Habitual line steppers. And so this is where I had to act my ass, right? I had to show my whole ass because at this point I was tired. My foot was swelling and I was just like, I had to keep going. And I was apologizing to my friend the entire weekend because when I get tired and my foot starts hurting and I have to walk on it, I start get complaining. I was like, listen, if I don't complain through this, I can't do it. And I'm so sorry you have to listen to me complain. And she was like, Mika, it's fine. It's okay. And I'm like, are you sure it's fine? Are you sure? And she was like, it's perfectly fine. She was like, we can do this. We can do this together. She was holding my hand and she was cheering me on. I was like, thank you so much because I needed it. So by this time, we're both exhausted. She got no cheer left. And so we're carrying our stuff and we're walking and we're almost to the chutes. And I see this dude just like get in our line. And me and Adam, we're black. That's very important. So that's why I said that. And so we're walking and talking. We see this dude just walk right next to us. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? And Adam was like, I know you see me. And I was like, I know for damn sure you see me. And he was like, oh, I just wanted to ask a question. I was like, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 other motherfuckers over there not in this line that you can ask some question to. And you passed all of them to come up here to get behind this rope and to do what? Not to fucking day. I was like, you need to get the fuck out of this line. I was pissed. I was like, get the fuck out of this line now. And he was like, oh, well, I just needed to ask a question. I was like, security, why the fuck I gotta do your job? Where is Dylan? Because clearly I got to do your motherfucking job if you can't get this man out the fucking line. I was pissed. I was so pissed. But one of the other ladies, she was like, no, we saw him because he's not coming in because he ain't got no wristband. I was like, I don't like the fact that he's with us. He shouldn't be this close to us. The fact that he went through 3 of these little ropey ropes and he's still here offends my senses. So please get him. And he was gotten. And then we lined up. And then we picked our spots out so the people who were staying could lay down, right? We had to get the sleeping bags, the chairs, all of that. We set everything up. We waited for the third shift of people who were doing the overnights. And me and my friend Shannon left and we went to the hotel. We had a piece of nasty, disgusting pizza. We had a tropical Sprite and we went to sleep. And here's where the shit happens. After we left, apparently some strange ass white lady in a tie-dye t-shirt and a little walking assisting thingies wheeled up to the people inside of the chutes waiting overnight and was like, what are you guys doing here? These are all my spots. Now, I don't know the name of her group, so I'm just going to make up a name. But according to the guy who was standing there, Adam, she had rolled her thing, her little walker, into the middle of everybody and was like, you guys need to leave because my group is going to be here and we are the ignominious mammies and this is our spot, and slammed down her walker. I was like, you mean 30 minutes after we left that happened? I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And apparently Adam had enough. I had enough earlier and now Adam had enough. And he said that he took that lady's walker and threw that shit and told her to get the fuck from around here. I was like, what? And then she came back with fake security to try to move people out of the spots. I was like, what? And she came back with her walker and kept trying to hit people with the walker. I was like, this is bananas. This is bananas. Literally 30 minutes after me and Shannon got back to the hotel room, this shit happens. I was like, what in the flaming fuck is going on? I was like, I can't believe I missed that. Like, if I didn't know that people were on shits and shenanigans while we were down there, I would never have believed this. But yes, so they had the fake security guards trying to put people in an empty chute to make it seem like they were there first. Oh no, it was definitely planned. Oh yeah, it was definitely planned. Absolutely planned. And so they got the real security, and once the real security was on the way, the fake security ran, and whoever was in the spot trying to lay their stuff down, they got their stuff up out of there and they ran. And so security had to come back and stay and like monitor the area even more because people kept playing. I was like, wow. 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 And so I went back. We got back to the hotel like 1:00. We were asleep by 1:30. And then I woke up at 5 to be out there by 6. And luckily for me, at first they said be out there by 7:30, but they changed it because of how hectic Hall H was. So they were just like, it was everywhere. People were everywhere. Things were everywhere. Stuff was everywhere. And by the time I got there, we had to have people in the front of the line come and vouch for us. Even though we had our bands, they wouldn't let us in. And I'm like, our group is the second group. We were literally the second group of people. Like, what do you mean we can't get in? So they had to come vouch for us, and everybody had to make their way down before 7. And then once we got there and everybody was in line, we sat. We sat until 10 o'clock because the first panel of the day was at 11:15. And then we were walked inside of Hall H and we were there for the day. Saturday was an adventure. Like I can't even explain Saturday. I can't explain that. It was such a mess. It was such a freaking mess that that once I got in, I was not playing. I didn't eat or drink the entire day because I did not want to get up and use the restroom. So I purposely dehydrated myself to get into my seats. And that's when I put up the TikTok and the YouTube short about me getting into the seat. Like we had just sat down. And the first panel of the day was a panel about 2D art, hand-drawn art, and the difference between that and the 3D computer rendered art, and how you could actually tell the difference in the care of it. And I was really paying attention until they started playing that sweet, sweet classical music. That sweet, sweet classical music. I put my hood up and I did the Fenty fold with no Fenty in the chair. I did all of that. I did the Fenty folds in the chair because I was like so tired. And I felt so bad because we were so freaking close that I'm like, I am so sorry. I am so very sorry that I cannot keep my head up because I am exhausted. Oh, yeah. There's a VIP. Oh, that's cute. Yeah, no. Even ADA had a 13-hour line wait. Everybody was waiting in line. Everybody was waiting. Everybody in the club getting tipsy. Hold on, now that I got my pictures like sorted, let me go ahead and sort by name and ascending. Sure. I just want to see my pictures. Let's sort them by I think that'll work. We're going to do by date because that'll work perfectly fine, I think. Let's see if it'll do what I want it to do. Yes, it does. Finally. It literally took all that to upload. It took all that to upload. Look at that. Boom. That's my bag that I just showed you guys that I got on Wednesday. That's my friend Shannon. And we were in the pro line waiting for the, what's it called? The exhibit hall to open. We're not going to worry about that. That is a piece of the exhibit hall. I just went to the window to take a picture because I was like, oh, let me just see. It's, what do you see here? You see 1,100 to 2000. If you look at the top in the little flags will tell you like the stuff. This is 1100, right? It went all the way to 5500. In case you guys were, interested in knowing that. And that's me with Frankie. I ran into Fantastic Frankie. She does a lot of the DC content. She was a panel host for a couple of the DC projects there. It was very nice. She was the first person I ran into, and I was like, oh my gosh, let me say hi to Frankie. Frankie was really sweet. And she was like, oh, if you go to the DC booth, ask for this and they'll have these earrings. And I was trying to find these earrings and I just couldn't make it there in time. And by the time I got there, they were gone. They were wooden earrings, which I wanted to try because, I'm allergic to the world, right? So that's what I wanted to see. And then I was just taking pictures of stuff outside, like, oh, it's the rookie thing. Oh, look at this. Like, look at these things. That's nice. This is our hotel where they had it for House of the Dragon. And they had the correct motherfucking colors up. Like I said, the correct colors up. We love seeing the correct sigils, flags. We love it. So they had that. And then that's me outside, as you can see, before the bloops happened. This is me after the bloops. This is me Thursday morning after the bloops. After the bloops. And then this is how close I was. When I tell you I got up close, I got up close. This is how close I was. And look at them. We got to see the cast and this person here, I think it's security, ruining. We can't see Grover, but that's fine. And I was trying to figure out my camera settings because I was wiggling and I couldn't I was trying to zoom it because I have much better pictures. I was just trying to figure out the fuck's going on with my camera and what works best. As you see, it's getting a little better. Getting a little better for Percy and them. Worse because I was moving. Better because I stayed still. Yeah, I did. I lost all of the bowels and I was just sitting here. But look, and by the way, he sounds like a grown-ass man. Walker Scobell sounds like a grown-ass man. He really does. Especially compared to his co-star down here, Levi, who's a literal child. Yeah. And I was moving. Not moving so much. Moving a little less. But yeah, I'm just going to flick through these really quickly because this is Thursday's Hall H. And they were just talking about how excited they were to be on set. How they're excited to be part of the cast. That's the word. And Leah's little face, because she was not there. She is filming for Cheetah Girls. Cheetah Girls. Just still taking pictures. I was trying to get a picture of the blue man behind her because that blue man had us crying. There was a man completely covered in blue, a part of the Blue Man group. And every time they would put the camera on someone to ask a question, he would be behind them and all you would see is eyeballs. And it's hilarious. Don't know what that was. Oh, that was the group picture that they took that I was on the back of, and I was just being nosy. Hats. I told you I went to the, what's the word? I went to the exhibit floor, just taking pictures. I sent that to families so they could pick. This is the second line. This is the Lord of the Rings line, I think. Is it? No, this is not. This is the Percy line. So these are kind of out of order, but this is the Percy line that morning before we went in. This was after the bloops and we were standing up and I was still shaky. I was like, I got to do something. This was just on the floor. They had a Masters of the Universe, whole entire floor thing. I didn't take many pictures because I was just overwhelmed. They had a Viz section with all this type. It's so many things. Bandai. It was Bandai, Viz, Crunchyroll had the corners. All the major things were in the corners of the exhibit hall to get you to walk around. They're not rebooting Cheetah Girls. They're doing a Cheetah Girls Next Generation, and they have Raven Simonier being Leah's mother again for the second time because they were mother and daughter in Empire. And these are the videos from the panels. I don't know why they're out of order. That's strange. The videos and the pictures were taken at the same time. So the fact that they're out of order is kind of nanas. But yeah, I'm not having none of the sound because I don't know how they're going to be But yeah, that's not important. They're not important. These kids are important. They're really good. They're really sweet. I'm just going to click through this. Oh, it's a little blurry. Just trying to get everybody coming out. And where you see this, the hands, that's the press section. That's the press section. You can see everybody walking out. I'm just skipping through it. That's why it's skipping. So yeah. And then we're going to go to the next one. It's just like little clips that I recorded that I will probably put somewhere. I just haven't decided where. I'm horrible at vlogging. So this is what you guys are going to get. That's everybody. And that's me playing with the zoom. And I was like, maybe I should zoom back out. Let me zoom back out. Let me zoom back out. And these are the closes. They don't matter. And that's me outside. You see the face? Do you see the face? Do you see the face? Done. Done. And this is me back outside for the second time. And this is me back inside that you guys saw. I think I put this on. I know I put this on TikTok, but I don't know if I put this on YouTube. And this is the next line the next day. This is, I believe, the Lord of the Rings panel. Yes. Lord of the Rings. Perfect stomach. No boo-boos. No boo-boo doo-doos. And this is the Blade Runner cast. I was just taking pictures, taking little videos. Yeah. Yep. You did. Lord of the Rings. I was trying to play with camera angles. Look at Jeremy! But yeah. And then they brought out the Nazguls. This is what you can't see. That I have a video of that. Which I don't know why it's not in order, but who, this is The Walking Dead. And I was like, I'll take pictures. Why not? They're very excited. Then I stopped, and then you see who's here. You see who's here. And this is how far back I had to move because I made a mistake and gave up my seat. It was my fault. It was my fault. I thought I could find a better seat. I didn't realize that Interview with the Vampire Lestat would be so crowded. That was my fault. But yeah, so this is where I was. That's them. They were having a blast. I have video. That's what I'm saying. Like, I have video. I don't know why the video is not in order of the panels, and it's driving me insane. It's driving me insane. This was her, as she said, it was her first Comic-Con. And so they were making fun of her, being like, she is she's a newbie. It was really fun. I don't know how long I've been recording. How long? Almost 2 hours of talking. And I can talk more about this. I am so sorry, you guys. You know what? That's a lie. I'm not sorry. I enjoyed my time, and I'm glad to talk to you. So that was one of the videos. I just let it play. And this is them coming out. Look at him, Charlie, trying to get my Zoom together. That's Gandalf. Sauron, Gandalf. That's Durin right there. He looks so different outside of his makeup. That's my baby girl right there. She's so cute, and I love her little dress. Oh, I love her dress. Her dress is gorgeous. That man right there is fine. He fine as hell. He fine as hell. Ain't why they made that man an elf. He fine. I was over the place. I was like, woo! And then we had Jamie. And he was very excited. And those two together are so freaking cute. Ugh, disgustingly adorable. Look at that. Look at that. We love a bromance. We love a hug. We love a huggity hug. And these are the people who are like directing and stuff. They don't matter. They do matter, but they don't matter. And this is just them talking about what's going on. Just like little clips and stuff. They're so excited. They were so cool. And she is so pretty. Gag me with the spoon. She's beautiful. Perfect. Perfection. More videos. And this is what they came out as. I took a picture. I was like, shoot, I need a video. So this is what they came out as. And they were pretty cool. I know they were hot. They were hot as hell on this stage. I know they were motherfucking hot. So it's okay. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. And because of the lights and it was dark, I was trying to like get a better glimpse of it. But yeah. Oh, that's my friend. Is that my friend at the door? Or did Dante order food? I have no idea. I think he might order food. So that's that. So that's me outside in the line sitting with the umbrella. And then I don't know how that got there because Interview with the Vampire. Listen, shippers don't need much. We don't need much. You're correct. That's my friend. That is my friend. She coming in. Hold on, I gotta move my stuff so she can sit. So I can finish telling her the story. Hi. Hello. I'm like, let me move this for you since I am live right now, by the way. I am live, by the way. Okay. So I have it little. See my bands. Look at my bands.
Scrapbook scrappers.
Listen, I'm not throwing nothing away. You hear me? Nothing. So I'm just going through the little videos that I got because I told them about Hall H and the bloops that I had. Yeah, the bloops.
Oh, did you tell them about Walker Lady?
Yes, I did. They were like the shenanigans with popcorn. Yes,
exactly.
Yes, that was just me playing. I had moved my seat. I made a mistake in moving, and so I was further back than I was. But all of this, I hate these people. Yeah. And this was the line. Now this was the Hall H line.
And where does the line form? Is these ropes?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But we're in the front, so where I'm standing is the front.
Gotcha.
And that's behind me.
Yeah. So it's one of these situations.
It was. It was. Gotcha. Yeah. And so the group, when we finally got it, and this is at night when we're sitting looking at everybody freak out. It was a lot. And then I was like, oh, fireworks.
Oh, what building was back there? That was like all lit up.
This one?
No, go back. What's that?
Baby, that's not a building. That's that man. That's the man that's a man. That's him in his costume.
And what was he?
Like a lightsaber.
I thought he was like a fluorescent bulb. He was a full lightsaber.
Oh my gosh. They're saying hi friend, and thank you for being a friend.
Travel down the road and back again. She knows.
This is my friend. This is Mama Sia. When I'm on my gaming channel, that's who I usually have on here next to me. But yeah, that's a man in a costume. And that's his costume right there. I was like, let me get it.
That was a part of the skyline. No. I was like, ooh, they lit that up nice.
No, that's a man. And the thing is, it's like made of fabric. So when the wind blew, it was like
one of those, oh, he should have had the arms. Like he should have double entendre'd it. I would have liked that.
It was really funny. We kept looking at it and laughing because by this point we were becoming delirious.
It was a reenactment of
a But yeah, this is me trying to take pictures of the fireworks, and I was like, oh wait, because as you can see, we're sitting back down.
Yeah.
In the emptiness after getting our bands, because now it's the waiting game. Now we just had to wait for everybody. This is where people were fighting. Like they were trying to get on the security. This right here was the issue right here. Mm-hmm. They were trying to buck on the security. Security's like, do it again. And they were just walking around. I was like, I'm going to take pictures of the fireworks. And that's exactly what I did. Then I was like, you know what?
Nice. At least they had something nice.
The videos are out of order, but this is the daytime line.
Yeah. That's a real sausage party there. But
look, so many people.
I would have made my man wait in line too while I went. Well, not Mario. But my fictional man that would go to a con.
Well, that's what we were doing. That's why we had to do the shifts. The shifts were specifically because of that, because people had stuff they needed to do. And I was like, let me go ahead and get a video of this. Wow. Well, as you can see, they're talking with the blinky blinks. The blinky blinks are the people who have the tags. So they're trying to figure out, why can't I get the thing and the thing? Mm-hmm. Yep. All these people were leaving because they sat for the day and they were not staying the night. But as you can see where I am with the fireworks.
So they didn't get to retrieve their spots if they left for the day?
No, if they left for the day, they had people holding their spot because it's supposed to be one person for 3 people. So I could hold my spot, your spot, and a spot for like Dante.
Okay.
As long as you had one person holding 3 spots, you were fine. So we needed 6 people to hold 18 because our group was 18. So we had 6 at a time. And the people who were spending the night were the ones who came after we moved to the other area, because I was not spending the night, even though it was 12:30 and I was already.
And what time y'all come back to get on?
I had to go back I woke up at 5 to get out there at 6 a.m. And this is us in the spot.
The way
as you can see how close we are to the front of the line.
Yes.
That's it. And then that's Juan. That was my buddy.
I love that they had tents though.
That's Sasha. I think her name is Sasha. I can't remember what his name was, but yeah, we had all these things laying down outside. That's the group. That's gang gang.
Jesus.
That is gang gang.
Wait, why does she look familiar? Do I know her?
Janae is her name. So yeah, so this is us just waiting in line. We're very excited.
Oh, I see. Adam.
That's Adam with
the cowboy.
Adam the cowboy. Yep, he was the one who was fighting that lady, and he also stepped on a roach that was near Shannon's face. And when I mean it was a roach, hold on, you guys, it was like this big. It was a water bug, and it was near her face. You know, so I mean, it was a lot, but I would do it again because that's how close we were. No Zoom.
Yeah,
right there.
Yeah. That was worth it.
Right there. Yeah, it was.
It was. Discuss how I hate lines.
But yeah, this was the schedule that we had to sit through. Right here. So I went to sleep during this, but it was very interesting. It's just the fact that they started playing music. They played like classical music, and I was just like, I told them I did the Fenty Fold.
You know that knocks me out.
Fenty Fold in the chair. Star Trek had me crying because of Michelle Hurd's ass. All she do is like make people cry. The Apple panel was amazing. They had so many things, and I was trying to
know they have shows that I really think I want to watch.
Yes,
but I'm like, I just got that iPhone, so I get like some type
Apple.
of something. But yeah, I keep seeing ads for show, and I'm like, oh, I want to Apple TV. Oh,
yep, exactly. So now I have it. I'm like, I got to catch up. That's the problem. And you're right. It was a Papa Roach. It was so big. Was
she laying on the ground? Is that why it was?
Yes, because she had went to sleep. It was like 11 o'clock. So she kept taking naps on and off after like 10 o'clock because, it was late. 10 o'clock, their time is like 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
Our time. So we was knocked.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm up. But yeah, so we had to make it through this. We had to make it through all of this.
Bold School. What was that one about?
That was about 3 ladies talking about how they had to stay grounded in like just working in the industry. It was Michelle Hurd, it was a black lady from Star Trek, and it was you watch Grey's Anatomy? April Kessler.
Okay. Yes.
So they were talking about it. And in April,
I started watching Grey's with you.
Girl, I don't remember. I stopped watching Grey's a long time ago.
I know we stopped watching, but I did watch it. I ain't finished it. Once they killed all the good people, I was like, you know what?
I'm good.
I'm cool.
I'm good. Yeah. So it was just her talking about like how to stay grounded in the entertainment, how to advocate for yourself, stuff like that. So that's what we had to sit through. And this is a picture of us again. See how deep that was?
She said that. Yeah, y'all was deep.
Ridiculous. And then what was this?
Was it hot too?
I only
asked because a lot of people are wearing sweatshirts.
It's cold at night though.
Okay, that's why I asked, because I was like,
yeah. Once it hit like 10 o'clock, that wind I was cold. And it takes a lot for me to be cold because, I'm old now. We got the Perry. The Perry wants to keep you warm. So that was me trying to take a picture of Omni Media. I was like, is that Omni? I was being nosy, but it was Omni. And this is us just waiting. I was like, whoops, I pushed the button. And then I did it again. All of us in line. Bananas. We was like, we need to go inside and sit down.
I love it. It's like a potpourri in there. I love that. I love that about cons.
Yeah. And there's George Sakai. Look at this. Michelle Hurd had everybody crying because she was just so happy to actually sit next to him and talk to him.
Jerry O'Connell.
Jerry O'Connell was behind me during the Marvel stuff. Girl, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna. Damn straight. I was like. And he looked at me and I looked at her and I was like. Yes, the Perio, she don't care. It's hot. It's hot. So they were just talking about the 60th anniversary of Star Trek and how Star Trek brought all the weirdos together and how we're all weird together and we love being weird and we're great.
100%.
100%. So this is just a bunch of pictures of them.
I was thinking about that, how I like literally watched Star Trek so randomly as a kid because that was what was on.
Exactly.
That was what was on. And you went to watch TV. You gonna watch what was on.
Yep. I forgot Jerry was a part of Star Trek. I was like, oh my God, from Sliders. People was like, what?
From so many things.
Never mind. I was like, never mind. He had me dying. Because he was like, oh my gosh, let me tell you about something. He was just so excited to be there.
I thought he recorded right back. Like, yeah.
Yes, that's why I got him.
I'm recording y'all too. And I got the double camera. I'm recording myself, recording y'all.
Exactly. That's why I'm like, I'm glad he was there. Because look how happy they were. They were just having such a good time on that panel. Oh, it was so good. And I didn't know they had a kid, like a kid animated Star Trek too. It was so freaking cute.
I didn't know that either.
Oh my
To
gosh.
make my kids watch it. You know, I educate them
It's adorable.
thoroughly.
So this is just more pictures of the panel because I was like, I gotta stay awake. I'm gonna take pictures. I'm gonna take pictures. Pictures. And see, that's Omni.
I miss you, Samsung.
Omni right there. Because I was like, that is Omni. And I was like, I can't see. Then the star.
Give it up for the dress.
Listen, she was fire.
Dress.
And the hair.
Yes.
And the hair. And the puppy. Listen, the puppy didn't care.
I'm not gonna lie. I love when people do the black tips on their different hair. Like,
It's so good. I cannot remember which one this was.
When I get all gray.
It was the
black tips.
It was the second half of the Star Trek. The first half was the 60th anniversary, so they had people from all versions of Star Trek, and this one's from the show.
That little Chewbacca dog looked like it's in disguise.
Oh, he cute.
I just noticed that.
He cute. Like that's Miss Thing right there. Mm-hmm. That's Miss Thing. Yeah, he looks so skinty now because he was in the Vampire Diaries.
I got that chin. I know. I remember, and he was more filled out back then.
Yeah, this is me like maybe moving around.
Role.
Yeah, she's cute.
Oh, she's cute. I love that outfit.
She plays Urahara.
Urahara,
I think. Yeah, yeah.
Celine Rose Goody. What is it? Or is it Celia?
Celia. She said it differently though. You know, I got to get a good shot.
Jerry's wife Rebecca is Mystique. Show enough.
Yep.
We love some Mystique.
That man's fine.
I knew that she was just supermodel.
She cute. Posed up.
Yes.
And this he's losing his hair, my baby.
Cena.
But he was a clown the entire time.
I think he would look good bald. Just let it go,
so
Cena. I think you could rock the baldness. Jessica Biel.
Yeah, so this is the Matchbox Tiana Paris, baby. Tiana.
Oh, I didn't even see her.
Tiana.
Because she was turned to the side.
Tiana.
Really cute.
Listen, cuteness. This was a really fun panel. They were hilarious. This man has no sense. He literally has no goddamn sense. He was so freaking funny. But yeah.
I think he is because he transitioned so well. I'm not gonna lie. I watched John Cena bootleg movies and John Cena big shows.
You didn't watch Peacemaker?
Yes.
Okay, girl.
Mario. That's one thing we actually watched together.
Girl.
That first episode, I was like, my jaw was just on the floor. Like, what? Because you told me to watch it. I know you did.
Well, first of all, did you make it through the intro with your mouth closed?
No, I did not. The
whole thing
was, yeah.
I'm like, oh wow, they're dancing.
It's like, what is happening?
No, I didn't get to go into the panel.
I love that Tiana got the lips.
We was dancing.
You know them as the
So how that works is that with these panels, if you wanted them to sign something, you had to win the lottery for the time slot. And I didn't win anything this year. Nothing. So no, I didn't get anything signed, unfortunately. Yeah, nothing signed. I got real close.
Nothing signed.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
She was like
hollering.
I can see the personality and I love it.
Hollering. Because what happens is she was trying to talk about her character and she was like, yeah, my character was married to Tim. This is Tim. She's supposed to be married to him. And he was like, and she's like, I'm sorry.
Not you saying the wrong fictional husband name.
Come on
with it.
Come on. Know your role. So that's why she was like, I'm sorry. I got that good laugh picture. Hollering. And
she said, who did they cancel?
I don't know. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, she's that person. She had such a great time. He's so silly though. He got no sense. And this is the Widow's Bay, which I was trying not to do nothing with because I want to watch Widow's Bay, and I still don't really know what's happening.
Thought that was Bill Gates when it was back far out.
And that's my video that I put up.
Oh, H success.
Yeah, that's the first video.
And I've been proud of you for your short.
Yeah, so here's the thing.
With your short.
The videos are out of order, which is weird. But this is all them coming in. And I'm like, why are you not with the Star Trek stuff? Because it's so bananas. Look at this. And they had to wheel George Takei from that side. Yeah, it was a lot. That's Jerry's silly self.
Of course.
So goddamn silly. This man, he's so weird looking, but I love him.
I've seen him too. He gives me like, he could be the son of my one guy that's like, let's get kooky. What's that one? You know who I'm talking about with the mustache, with the thin mustache. My brain cannot remember. I'm gonna have to look it up.
I can't remember. But yeah, I just have like videos of all types of stuff because they were really excited. They were really animated and it was just really nice. And I was just like throwing up stuff. So I got to figure out what to do with these clips because that dog was everywhere. That dog was all over the table and people were like, oh, the dog, because the dog was like, I don't want to sit down. I want to get up and dance around.
Dog.
See, look, dog, I want to be over here. No,
Hold on. The one who was at the end of the Creep song that Nicki Minaj did on SNL. Like, it was like, oh,
John Waters.
Creepsters. Yes. I was like, wait, I remembered something. I had a flashback because I was like, when did I last see him?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Widow's Bay was such a good, it's like, listen, I know it's there. I'm going to watch it. I promise you it's on my list. So when they were talking about it, it was like, well, this is a spoiler. I was like, that's what I was doing in my chair, trying to keep from hearing stuff. But this is the panel where, once again, they had all of us crying.
I was about to say, did you finally erase the list? Like,
I did. I have to add the other stuff I need to watch back up on there. But this is the panel that also had me crying because ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Like, all of them were crying. This is
the one you were telling me about, that they were talking about how it is to be in the industry and stuff?
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
Yes, and how they had to like stay grounded and advocate for themselves because as women and as Black women and as, they don't care about you. No, they don't care. Yeah.
But honestly, as anybody, they don't care.
That's him chugging the water. Everybody's telling him to chug the water. He chugged that whole bottle of water, no breath, no breathing, gone.
I forgot I needed some water too.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, that's what the hubby does on a daily.
Drink that water.
He does it for no reason though.
She's so pretty. She's just so like juicy. You know what I mean? She's so juicy. I love how juicy she is.
Shining, just glowing out there.
Gag me with a spoon.
Sheening with the perfect white teeth.
Exactly.
Having a good time.
So that's the people passing out the doom stuff for Marvel. And I was like, look at this. Look at me, I got my thing, y'all. Look at me, I got my cape on, y'all. And that's Jerry behind me, y'all.
Yeah, that's Jerry. Cold chilling.
I was like, is that?
With all his gear on.
Notice the pictures. And yeah, this is when the Marvel panel started and Ryan Gosling came out. Are you okay?
Sorry, that's my boot bag. You didn't even tell me that it was there.
I did. I said Ryan Gosling was Ghost Rider.
I didn't even hear you say that because you know I've been loving him. I've been loving him since Mickey Mouse Club. Like, he does no wrong. He does no wrong. He even married a wonderful woman. Like, love you, boo. You didn't even tell me. I do not remember you saying that. You said
did.
Reynolds.
Yes.
Ryan Reynolds.
He was behind us. And so this is, what is this? Once again, the videos were out of order. I hate the videos out of order. But yeah, this is them talking. I was like, why are we talking? This is the cast on stage in the front. You see how close I was. My God. But yeah, I think they were talking about Doomsday. That man right there is point. However, comma, they had to walk from the front to the back. So that's me, green, and that's everybody taking pictures. Look how big he is. He's huge.
Yeah.
He walked by and I could see him clearly.
But I knew he was huge.
I know.
I seen the...
Like, you see him, but then you see him. Like, you be seeing him.
I will be the king.
Exactly. Like, he...
I remember when he read his thirst traps. That people... Or his thirst text.
Yes. See, that's how close Ryan Reynolds was.
And just nobody knew.
We were just taking pictures and waving.
Beautiful custom Deadpool suit.
And talking to him. And
that was the trick. Because if he would have came as actual regular, and the suit would have looked real good, we would have been given second looks like, that suit looks super like, who was that? Who, But the fact that he came with the custom.
There were so many different Deadpools out on the floor.
Crazy Stupid Love is the only movie. Oh my goodness. You need to expand your Ryan Gosling horizons.
That's very true. He's been in a lot. He's been
in a lot. Not even Hail Mary. Watch Hail Mary. It's
The
cute.
Notebook?
The Notebook.
I can't. I saw the Notebook once.
Don't
Never again.
Because I read it and then saw it.
No.
And that's one of those ones I was like, yes to that part. Yes.
Like when I say he was right behind me, he was right behind us.
And just started talking.
And they handed him the mic and I was like, I know the fuck not.
Yeah.
I said that loud as hell. I was like, I know the fuck not. Because we were.
I know you did. Because I can only imagine.
Yes. Well, here's the thing, Hydro. He couldn't be swarmed because there were so many Deadpool people in the audience. Mm-hmm. Like, he was on the floor. We were just out chilling.
They didn't know. They said no, but nobody knew. They just thought it was a cool little cosplay.
Exactly. Literally.
Like,
I don't know the Notebook. Yes, exactly. Okay. I don't know.
Well, it is a love story. Let me think of something good. You ain't even seen like Driver or none of the one when he was the getaway driver. It was like it's a lot. You just
that's our man's.
Just Google them, I guess.
Who is coming out? Oh, this is
Gray Jean Deadpool. I love that.
What is this?
Is that who he was?
What is it? Yes, that's
Gray jean Deadpool.
Yeah, his color was it was jean gray. Yeah,
I love that.
what is this?
Oh, see, that's that
Silo.
one tundra thing I was talking about that I love.
Like I told you, my videos are out of order.
Mesh them.
This is Silo. This is Common. Yeah, Common's in Silo. So I'm like, damn. And now I know that whoever Tim Robinson is, his character ain't really dead because he there. But Tim Robinson is cute.
Is that one?
What?
That walked out after Common.
I don't know. That's random.
Okay.
She cute.
She is.
She cute. Here. She cuteness.
And
I was confused because I was like,
everybody.
why they got these extra mics out here?
oh no, who is Ashley Zuckerman?
Yeah. So I'm like,
Watching you.
and that's me at the Resident Evil. So this is after Hall H.
Mhm.
I ran to the Resident Evil activation, which is like an outside event where you run around and do stuff. So pretty much you had to take your phone and you had to scan these little QR codes that were there were 10 for ammo, 10 for transmissions, and 10 for health. And then once you scanned them, you got access to prizes. But by the time I got there, all of the prizes were gone. And so I was like, shit. But I still did it. So that's me taking a picture. That's me drinking water because that's the first time I had something to drink all day because I refused. And once again, the videos are out of order. That's Sarah. This is us in the seats, them passing out the Doom stuff at the Marvel panel.
Because it has Malibu in it, so he don't know if you're going to want it.
Malibu.
I know. It's okay. We just talked about how we not feeling them rum, especially them sweet. It's that sweet rum.
Is it pineapple?
Is it pineapple?
Well, it is pineapple. She hates pineapple.
Her face. You didn't say that part. You just said the Malibu.
Do you like pineapple?
I do. I love
You taste
pineapple. I didn't taste it yet. I gave you the first taste.
It's bad?
Well,
I don't like pineapple.
and she don't like Malibu.
Like the Malibu, I could do it, but pineapple? Nigga, no.
Her face look like she.
Fucking hate pineapple.
Thank you.
Do you like it?
I don't know. I can do it. Only because I like pineapple, though. That's the thing that saves it.
My God.
If you like pina colada.
I was getting them passing out stuff. And I'm pretty sure that's one of my friends. And I'm pretty sure you can probably see Ryan Reynolds like on the other side of us. And then we were like, what is this? He over here dancing. He was like,
J5.
He was mumbling in his little mechanical and voices. He was just dancing.
See, I would have a robot like that. I just don't want them ones that's all humanoid like.
I don't want this one.
You.
No, thank you.
I'll take a little J5, put him on wheels so I can kick him over.
And that's everybody
and
in
don't
there.
give him no
As you can see,
lasers.
he's right there.
He's
right there. Ooh, there he goes again. Wee. See, there he is right there. Just an owl talking to us.
Yeah,
just talking.
Nobody even recognized his voice. Did he have a voice changer on?
No,
I feel
because
like I would have knew that voice. I
here's
would have
the
been looking
thing.
around like, imagine that.
He didn't really say anything to anybody. He was just like waving around like, oh, you're so cool.
Probably because he knew. Poor Meeks insulted to her soul by the pineapple, right? Because when she don't like something, it's not just like, I don't like that. It's like, oh my God.
It's disgusting.
Do you know how much I don't really like it anymore, but I used to love Donatos. And every time I was getting it or thinking about it or talking about it or like anything, she was like, oh, you get Donastios?
Yes.
Donastios? Every time.
Every time. The seeds on the bottom. Like, why do I want that on my pizza?
It's a nice cornmeal thing to give it a little more crisp.
I don't need crisp on the bottom with dust that I gotta like wipe my hands off 9 times. The dust is everywhere. See, there you go, your man again. There goes your man again.
Look at him. I just love him. He's just so like effortless. Like he's just relaxed. I love it.
He's very excited. He's very excited. He's like, look at him. Look at me.
So cute. He's come so far. I love him.
And I know not to touch Donato. See?
Well, not anymore. Now it tastes weird. The crust, it tastes like it got some chemicals in it.
He's so excited.
I mean,
we're never
doesn't
gonna see
everything,
this.
but I could taste them now. They're not hiding them as good as the old days.
First of all, my man came out. That's the most important part. My man came out. God, Jesus.
No. knows I don't fuck with Shane. I mean, I do fuck with the Punisher.
Look at him.
But yeah. His hair, I'm so happy he grew his hair.
Let me tell you something. I can't tell you this.
It looks so good.
Your husband gonna look at you for the
You seen it?
Girl, somebody, listen. Playing too much. Playing too much. Playing too much. Playing too much. You can see it right there. Playing too much.
I'm sorry.
Playing playing too much. But he looks good. He looks good. Yes, sir.
John by
Yeah.
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 Mm-hmm.
That's why I kept it on the entire time. Yes, sir.
Look at it. I even love the hitch of those pants. How he just got. I'm gonna get them right up here. That's where I wear my pants too, boo.
You know what he doing. He looks so good. But this was the clip of the Spider-Man, so I had to put that shit down because it was coming. Because they don't play that about them screens. People kept trying to test it, and they had the laser lights. So if they saw the reflection, they were coming. They were coming. Security was playing no games.
I love it when the security gets tight.
And then you know, Pedro, he was so happy. He was out here playing too. He looked good as well.
I love him.
Look at him.
I love the wardrobe of like everybody. That's
she got
like,
booty. That's man.
All
right
of
there.
this was like just effortless because it's like come as you are type deal. You know, Comic-Cons are like come as you are for the celebrity.
The only downside is that they put so much light on them that I had to keep adjusting. But look at that. Look how good they look.
Because she gleaming.
And she got a booty too, ma'am.
Yeah.
That suit is so big to hide the booty.
I like it.
He looks so good. It's the glasses for me. It's the glasses.
Oh, he look. I just love the aging. Like I love me a mature man. Like a mature man. I realize.
Please. My God.
It's like
got on today.
You done been through it already.
Who else is coming out? Because I kept recording for a while. Evans. Hold on. Yes. I kept recording for a while. Can I get the thing back?
Why his pants so high?
I can't.
Pants in his shirt too. Because it looks good. Look at it. Well, not
Who
that
else was out here?
Know.
Oh yeah.
Uh-oh.
That's clear as hell.
Dang, you was right there.
That's clear as hell.
Timothy, you was right there. Even other people's phones look clear. Even other people's phones look clear. The popcorn.
Oh my gosh. His suit too. I didn't realize his suit. I was just so excited. Because what I was doing when I was recording, I was like this and I was like, yeah.
I know that's the worst part.
Because I could see over it. As long as I had it here, I could see over it. So I was just yelling. As long as they were in the frame here, I was squintings. Squintings. Yeah, and so they were talking about stuff. And then they had the people in the back. So I was pissed because I couldn't see the people in the back. I had to look at the screen. Listen, when I tell you Hydro, it's crisp. For some reason, he came out and it was just like, act right.
Yeah.
Act right.
It's like smooth, butter, detailed, defined. I can see her every expression. I see her jewelry shining.
That's a lot of rain
glisten on her collarbone. Look, you can see it. You can see everything.
He was so excited, and they told us to go ahead and put it on and take it for the picture. And I went, but in the picture, I was like, I took my mask off and had it halfway up. I was like,
of course you did, because you're gonna recognize me.
You're gonna see me. You're gonna see me. You're gonna see me. But that's them coming down. I tried to see, but I couldn't because there were so many people and I couldn't figure out where to look because everybody was tall. So dead. Look at him.
Just like
sitting there.
Not him.
Sitting there.
Not him high-fiving them like he don't know who they is. He like, hey, what's up? I'll see y'all later. I'll be over there later.
And this was before he started talking.
Yeah. That's crazy how he just high-fiving them in the audience. I wish I could see their reactions later.
So irritating.
If they didn't know it was him.
Who is the chick
over here on the screen?
That was Peggy Carter on stage. That was Peggy Carter. See? Peggy! I had to stop because I was getting ready to freak out because my man walked on stage, his thick self. You know, he cheated on his wife. Thick ass. His thick ass. I love him. And then Rebecca, look at this. Everybody, look at him. Look at him. Every time I see him, I think about him in Hairspray. You can spray it and lock it. You could take off in a rocket. Outer space, each hair would be in place. Oh my gosh.
Didn't recognize it with the short
Yeah.
hair.
Look, I'm sick of him.
Bobby came out and everybody became Iron Mine. I'm mine.
Hey, all right. Yeah, but see, look at that. Even his phone is clear for me.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, y'all need to get a Samsung. That's what my nigga. That's my nigga.
Just the talent. Just the talent is attractive.
Yeah. Y'all, I didn't mean to be having a 2-hour stream. That's hilarious. But it's just so much. And like, once you get to the footage and actually see, and I get to relive how close I was.
Yes. Oh, this looks so good.
Like, bitch, I was close.
There's so many good Ryans, man. Ryan is the man. If I decide to have another kid,
Girl, don't. You have too many kids.
I know. I do
what you gonna do about Man? You can't. Man can't have none of your attention. You got another kid. Like you got to take care of the kid.
He want another kid. He said he don't even care if it's a brother or sister. I think he just want to be in charge of somebody because that's what he said. He said, "Me and Daddy in charge of y'all."
Are you?
I'm the
Excuse
man.
me.
That's why his name is man. He said he a man. He said, "I'm his
I'm
child."
sorry. I can't.
Yeah.
You see him?
I see him. Look at the pants. So don't you see that's the style? Pull your pants up. Pull your pants up.
That is
we
a
don't want to see your
man.
drawers no more.
Oh
Pull
my
your
God.
pants up. Put that belt on. Make that little cut.
And also the polo type shirt that everybody is wearing.
Yes. A little snug in the arms to show you've been doing your curls. You've been doing your triceps.
He do want to be in charge. Man want to be in charge all the time.
Yeah.
He be coming over here like, well, now he don't call me grandma no more. He call me Mika.
Yeah.
He used to be grandma.
Yeah.
But now he be like, Mika, can I go over and do? I just love how he talking in a sing-songy voice.
He's so smart. I'm a little bit manipulative. He was like, I want to come with you, mommy. I was like, why? No, you don't need to come with me. I just want to spend time with my mama. No, you don't. You want to see what I'm doing.
And we ain't doing nothing.
House of the Dragon.
I am excited. Yeah, I am excited.
M'Baku.
He's so big. I don't even know. I think I recorded until the guy came out, until I saw him and then I had to stand up. And me standing up was a whole different thing. And then him catching my heart. Like, I refuse to watch The Long Walk.
Oh my gosh.
No, thank you.
I can't watch it either. I read about it because Mario turned it on and I was like, what's this? And then, you know me, I went to my phone like,
no, ma'am.
They're gonna kill. Oh,
yes.
No.
When he was in Alien Romulus, I was like, I got to.
I'm about to get my hopes hoping.
Like, Alien Romulus, I was like, you better get my man out. You better protect him. He stopped playing because he care about you. He care about you until you know he was, you know.
Oh my God, right? So cute. Like that.
He's so proud. He's like,
yes, I love
proud
it.
daddy.
Just
like,
how he's looking like.
Yeah, everybody was screaming. I was almost in tears. I was almost in tears.
Don't watch it. The end still piss me off. And we won't. And we won't. Because we don't do endings like that. I be trying to tell people, I need that HEA every time, all day, HEA. For at least one person. I know people gotta go. I know how it works. But somebody, that main character, or whatever the descendant, like Sinners, I consider that a HEA. Because it's like, boom, you get to cross over and be with your family. Like, even if you pass, like, boom, you get to live in the flowers.
He was happy. Yeah. Like, hold your baby.
And then you get to be with your girl forever. Like, and nobody can't tell y'all nothing about y'all interracial loving because you going through the times to
together.
Where it becomes acceptable.
Together.
Even though it wasn't really interracial loving. But you know what I mean.
And this is the Resident Evil.
That's nice.
Resident Evil. All those people
you might have been right about I might have liked this.
No, I know you would like this. You would like this.
Because I'm excited just seeing it. First, I didn't think I was going to be that excited, but I am.
And I did it again to do some more recording. They had the bar over there. With that, you get like 2 free drink tickets. And I didn't get a chance to go into the elevator because the line was always long for the elevator. And apparently it was an experience inside the elevator. And I was like, dang, I can't get inside the elevator. And that's me taking a picture of Omni at the bar. And that's Mama Geeky, Tess, a YouTuber. And I think that's Draven. And we were talking about Draven all night. I told you it got blurry, girl.
Pictures? What happened?
And that's Shannon.
After the special drinks.
That's because I was trying to, the problem.
Oh, did you show the Star Trek thing? I'm sorry, side note.
Which one?
To beat me up.
Oh, no, that's not yet. That's not yet.
Okay.
So the problem with this is, the only problem with my Samsung camera is that if I set it on something, there's no reset button. So I can't reset it back to stuff. That
would have been good. I just saw that Blood and Bones preview.
Yes. And, but here's my problem with that. I wanted to watch it until the actual author of the book said she don't fuck with it. And I was like,
I heard about that. Because it was like, first she was messing with it, but then
something happened.
They wasn't letting her give the input that she wanted to give. And so she was like 2 tears in a bucket. Yeah. But man, it looks amazing. And Aaliyah read that. So it's like something I could take them to watch because she read that series. Like she was with it. And so
I didn't play RE for 3 seconds. I played it for my entire life.
She sure has. I played it for 3 seconds. And I'm down. I've been playing it with my husband. We on 6. And he don't like how it's like, he was like, it's too much story. And I was like, I'm glad because that Xbox is too fast. I couldn't read the story in the ones we were playing before.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah. But
that's
so I just stick to the books.
These are just random people I met. They're really nice. They're like 50 something years old. They're really nice. Yeah.
Always read the book instead, whether you're going to see the movie or not. Read
and
that
that's
book.
us jamming. We was drunk. By this time, I had 6 glasses of wine on some rice and some meats.
I love her face. That was perfect for the face.
He was like, what's happening?
Yeah.
I love that. Him and Draven, listen, they had me dying because Draven was such a little baby, and that's Busy over there. Draven is such a little baby. And I say a little baby, not like a little whiny, but like young.
Yeah.
Young. He thought that Omni being 38 was so old. I was like, honey, cookie sweetie baby, I'm 41. I'm the oldest person at this table.
I ain't worried about it because I passed my ID to the guy at the store the other day, and he was like, oh my gosh, you look so young. And
Thank you.
Like, thanks, you know.
Yeah, thank you. He was like, I could have sworn you were like in your early 30s. I'm like, oh, that's so sweet. Thank you so much.
I told you I work. That's why I got friends from 20s to 60s.
This is the lodge area. So this is the Paramount Lodge. It's like the event that they had that you had. This is the line for it, though. Mm-hmm. By the way, the line went wrapped all the way around to Percy. And Percy was on the other corner. Yeah, and it was a lot. It was a lot. Balls. So, of course, this is South Park, as you see the balls. And that's why I was laughing so hard, because balls.
And I had to explain the episode because not everybody done seen it.
Can you go ahead and explain the episode? I ain't seen the episode.
Oh, no, you ain't seen the episode? Okay, so Stan, he wanted his, Stan's dad, wanted his medical marijuana card. And so he decided, you know, they like, oh, if you get cancer, you could get your medical marijuana card. So he done put his balls in the microwave and, you know, irradiated them. I'm pretty sure that's it. And then they got large, and all the people in the town was carrying around their balls in wheelbarrows because all the men was like, oh, bet we want our cars too. And so, you know, balls. Until the wives came together and was like, listen, we are not doing nothing with the balls like that.
No, thank you.
And so, you know.
Yeah, but that's me laughing at them. And that's the drinks from the Paramount Yellowstone area. It was delicious. It was like a tequila, like a margarita with like spicy tahini on the edge. It was delicious. Mm-hmm. And that's me in the Avatar leg going, my God, my chest! Yes. And I was hollering because it was funny.
Yes.
As you can see my ankle.
The only thing that the balloon was the only thing that gave me the... Yeah. Oh, yeah. I see that. That's a cabbage as well.
My poor little ankle.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, so look at that. I was like, let me get the area real quick because I'm a toddler. Let me get the Dutton Ranch real quick because I gotta watch Yellowstone and Dutton Ranch. I'm obsessed with Rip and Beth. So I need to. We sat in a chair and took a picture. And then this rope thing here, where it's like a game where you pull the ropes on the box to see who does it faster. It's like pulling a steer. They pulled so hard they broke the rope, and the rope snapped into the air, hit Shannon in the back, and hit another girl in the back of the head. Yeah, and this is where
they didn't practice that beforehand.
Oh no, this is like random people doing it. This is like an activity that people were doing. They just broke the rope accidentally. And there was something over here. What was there? Oh yeah, the WWE stuff that Shannon wanted to do that I refused to. Like this, I'm not doing it. You would have done it, of course. You and Shannon are you and Shannon.
Oh yeah, I would have been out there listening.
Yeah, you guys.
I just dressed up like a wrestler last year. For
I think okay,
party.
This is not this one. I missed her doing it, and she got the fastest time. That's what she was really happy about. But I got him doing it. This is my friend Chris, my new friend Chris.
Oh, the lights. And plus, Mario used to have me doing this on 2K, like, for fun.
The thing is, he was looking down and he was not looking up.
Yeah.
So it's pretty funny. It's pretty funny.
You got to look center. You got to look at that center line and use that. It's like that test when you got to drive.
Mm-hmm.
You got to look at that center line.
Yeah. It was up. He's not looking up.
Look at that center line.
Yeah, he's not looking up.
Plus, I feel like he got a little shorter arms, so he had to stand close so he could get to him.
Yeah, Shannon was like... Yeah, all over the place, but she has energy.
Shannon is like 1, 2, like
she got energy all over the place. You know, she got kids, and she a teacher. So this was pretty funny.
Oh my gosh, it seemed like a teacher. She'll be the coolest teacher, man.
Here's the shenanigans, tomfoolery.
Oh,
yeah. This is so funny. I was like, I'm not doing this. This like, Tamika, you're not gonna do it? Hell no, I'm not gonna do this. I'm tired.
I'm rooting for you, Jen.
Nope, it is.
She's like, I'm gonna get that one. That's what I'm talking about. She said, I'm gonna get that one.
And so then he did it, and I was still crying. I was crying so hard. I tell you, I was crying. Tears were falling. My God.
I'm scared.
Don't be scared. It takes a little bit to
I'm
get
scared
started.
I'm gonna laugh, though.
Oh, no. You can laugh. It's funny. It's really funny. It's super funny.
I probably should have took off his book bag for some more limberness.
Yeah, and
I would have loved to do this just to prove me.
Yeah.
Brusky, you gotta be quicker than that. You gotta be quicker than that. You gotta be quicker.
Yeah.
He took that last one off, like, you know what?
Yeah, it was already there. I was like, yeah, I was like, I'm not doing that. And this is walking through the South Park area.
Cheating.
And this right here, this is a Star Trek bar.
That's nice. Who they had serving? I want dressed up people serving. I want to see my girl, somebody dressed up like my Whoopi Goldberg.
No, they had the
they got the DJ though.
The DJ was DJing, and then we were walking in here, and they was like, "Are you with them? Like with them for what? Those pictures? Oh, we didn't know. We thought it was a walkthrough area, so we were just walking in with them. That's what we were like. Oops, my bad. Hold on." And then that's the outside of the Candyland. Like I told you, the videos and stuff are about to be all out of order, but it's the Candyland Cafe. Candyland. And so I'm like, "Oh, look at that. That's cute. That's cute."
Do not touch or climb.
Yeah, exactly.
Come on, man.
Don't do that. Don't do that. And that's the drinks. The drinks is looking drinky.
I mean, I'm telling you right now, I love that flower. When it came in my drink at Benihana's, I ate the mess out of them leaves. I don't know why.
You're special.
A little bit.
You're special. So everybody's drink was like this. Mine was a tall
chewing on my mint.
Huckleberry. Was it Huckleberry beer? Cider?
Huckleberry. And
then my grilled cheese, which I love so much. That everything had sparkle to it, by the way. Like edible,
everything had flowers on it.
Edible sparkle stuff. That's my drink. It was delicious. It was sweet, so I didn't really drink all of it. Here you go.
My favorite.
There you go. There you go.
I love it.
And that's that. Yeah.
I love this.
Yep. And that's my food from the. I told you these things are out of order.
Yeah.
This is my first time sitting down to eat. I inhaled all of that.
I bet them chips was good. I love a good store-made chip. They didn't salt them.
They didn't salt them. Nope.
They didn't salt them. If you do that, you lose.
You gotta salt them. So this is us with they had a gingerbread where you could decorate yourself, but none of us wanted them. She only wanted to do one, and so we all took turns decorating them, and we made Vampire Lestat.
I love that. That's the one.
Hold on, we're trying to get a good picture. That's the side of Vampire Lestat. That's the front of Vampire Lestat. He got a microphone, and then we ate him. And this is the rest of the area because we didn't know how big it was. It's huge. Lollipop, and then I was like, "Oh, what about this?" And while I was taking this picture, they discovered outside.
Oh my goodness!
More outside.
This is so good.
Yeah, it's so big, and that's me outside.
Of course, your favorite pose.
Exactly. I was laughing. I was like, "And it did it!" Outside. She said outside. I ate the leaves.
I did. And they were good. Once she told me it was edible, I was like, refresh my palate. I felt rich. It felt expensive when I ate the leaves off the flower.
And they had this stuff everywhere. And the only downside is they had kid shirts, but they only had 2. Because I have on, this is one of the Candyland shirts. And I hate that they have this on the back. That irritates me.
Princess Lolly's Lollipop.
That irritates me. Why is it not on the front? Why is it not on the front?
Did you show it at the beginning? Like,
I did.
Of course, that's how you did it.
I did, but I'm just like irritated. Why is it not on the front? Because
they put some stuff on the back, so people walking behind you can be like,
I don't care.
That's cool. They want people to have different views.
Then put different stuff on the front and the back. Don't just put this on the front. Like,
it's like a cue that something's on your back. Like, let me check out the back.
And there's another one.
Take off.
And then what do we do? This is us walking in because, of course, the videos are out of order. And this is the speakeasy. This is the only video I got at Speakeasy, and the next one says a lot because it's the same video, but this is how we were feeling at the Speakeasy. Oh, you gonna skip it?
We're gonna go back to gingerbread. We're gonna go to we're gonna go to
that's my foot. Swole. That's my foot. So let's go back to the Speakeasy so I can have a conversation about Speakeasy. So, do I have? You know what? I think hold on. Let me go up forward a little bit because I think boop. There we go.
That's the menu. Okay.
The menu.
That's why you were reading it to me verbatim when you told me it had grapes, plum wine,
yes,
bread,
literally,
Lambrusco, and aromatics.
This is what you had to choose from. The first course, you had to choose one of those. And I chose the stone fruit, botanical, and bubbles.
Not gonna lie, I probably would have chose the Caribbean bitter spice because that's what I chose at the jalapeno margarita, pineapple margarita. But I know you don't like pineapple, so you would never choose that.
And I also don't fuck with bananas. I think I'm allergic to bananas.
You probably are. If you're allergic to kiwis, then you're probably allergic to bananas.
Yeah, I'm allergic to trees.
Yeah.
So, and then the second one, they usually just talk to you and get a feel for your taste buds. And then they bring you a drink. And then the third one is like a dessert, as you can see by the names. And the strawberry fields are super sweet. And it literally tasted like I had a spoon and I ate some.
I might have to go for that Biscoff butter booze with the butterscotch budino, with the blended scotch vanilla.
What's a
sauce.
mascarpone?
That is like a fluffed. I don't want to call it. It's not like ricotta, but it's kind of like that, but just kind of yeah, like fluffed. It's like a softer cheese.
Okay.
Like a lighter ricotta.
But this was the last thing we did on Sunday night. And then after that,
a rich, soft Italian cream cheese.
Oh, okay. It's cinnamon cream cheese because it's cinnamon mascarpone.
Cinnamon mascarpone.
And then after that, that was
delicious.
it. That was it. That's everything. Then I had the horrible flight home where it was delayed because of the storms that I didn't get in until 3 a.m.
Oh, did you get to keep that little pin or that was attached to it?
Yep, that was attached to it. It's mine.
They
gave us these. That's why I still have it.
I love it. It is cute. That's why I said immediately. I was like, souvenir?
Yes.
Souvenir.
Yes. Souvenirs.
Don't
and
mind if I do.
I think that is it.
And I love how they put their little names at the bottom. Experience courtesy of
exactly.
G. Sheldon, E. Benny, D. Johnson, L. Spoonberg, and Z. Almaguer.
Yeah, but that's you. That's for you.
You know, yeah. I told her to get some wraps. Thank goodness.
I did, but that's
I can't nurse you from 4 hours. Away.
Yeah, I was having
4 hours.
That's us killing
plane.
him. We killed him.
Murder.
Murder, she wrote.
No.
Yeah, but
this is worse than what Magnus did to me.
But yeah, that's all the pictures I have, and I wanted to make sure that I at least show them to somebody because I don't know where they're gonna go. I don't even know. I think I might have taken them off the phone and put them on my computer. Who cares? Who knows? But yeah,
they're somewhere.
But that's like, it's my Resident Evil bracelet that I didn't show you guys. My Resident Evil one. And I still have my stuff. Like I have my Doom costume fell off the chair over there. You see it?
Oh, I see it.
With the mask and everything. Yeah, go ahead and grab that. Yep.
You see it. You see it.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yep. So I have that. I have my bags. Like I shipped a bunch of stuff. I should have shipped more because my luggage was overweight and I just paid that $100. I took the hit for the $100. It's fine. I did it. She did it. But yeah.
How does that go?
It's a lot. I had to put the hood on first. And then you have to look. There's like Velcro.
Find the strap.
It's not even a strap. It's like a underneath.
Velcro
like Velcro to there. And then
I got it. Okay.
No, you didn't. Because there's Velcro still out.
Oh, it's double Velcro.
Yeah, it's double Velcro.
So this Velcro go over here.
Yeah. And that other Velcro goes underneath, and you got to have the two little thingies on your shoulders.
So it's like, you got to solve. I guess you know what? Me and Mario was talking about that yesterday when we were trying to solve that dang puzzle with the bells on Resident Evil 6. It's like, I like a good puzzle. What?
Yeah. That's what I did too. You got it sideways a little bit.
You know what? We're going to check that.
That's what I did too. Because this is supposed to be on your shoulder.
Ain't nobody got some.
And then
I can get the Pokemon.
And then that's supposed to be on your head. And this is what they want us to take the pictures with. And if you go to Robert Downey Jr.'s Instagram page and zoom in on the crowd picture, you can see me, but I have my camera up because the girl in front of me had her camera up and I had to have my camera up higher and it blocked my face. But you can see my forehead. Yeah.
I know that. It's a little tan. I see it.
I know you hot.
No, I'm good.
Girl, I was hot in that thing for 2 seconds. I was like, and off. But yeah, so now I have all this stuff I have to put places. I have all these pens I bought. Excella?
Yeah.
I love Excella because Excella was trying to push up on Wesker and he was like,
It's like, Rich, I have no use of you.
It's like, girl, what do I need you for?
Human at this point.
I mean, you have
Wesker. It's so funny because we actually was trying to defeat him at one point, like in the first part. And then I was like, babe, I don't think we're supposed to defeat him. I think we're supposed to run. I think we're supposed to survive. So yeah.
Yes, Akasha is coming. She is I love that. Listen, I thought they were just going to play the trailer for something else or like a bat behind the scenes. Cause that's what they said. And they played that. We were hollering. Oh my gosh. And she was there and she was just so good, but I couldn't get a picture of her because she was off in the corner. And I was a little further back than I was before, but yeah, it was worth it. It was worth it for me. I just hope that next year I'm able to explore the floor more and not be in Hall H, because thinking about it, if I go next year, that means Fallout will definitely be in Hall H.
Oh, I finally restarted. You'll be proud of me. Not restarted, but I finished. I started like episode 6 or 7 on season 1.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go into season 2. I had to get a little more refresher. Okay, now I'm hot.
I told you. It's a lot. It's a lot there.
His hair. Should have seen it.
So I have a feeling that I'm going to be in Hall H again next year, but I'm just going to have to spread it out because there's a lot of things I want to see. And now that I understand the logistics of going shopping in the exhibit area, I'm going to make my list because I showed them my list that I had to make that we were going through. Is this, look, this was the schedule that I had to use to mark where I was going.
Yes.
To put down, look what rooms.
That's why I said when she said she had a spreadsheet, I was like, "Can't possibly."
And then this is the sign up for like Hall H. So we really didn't have a lot here.
Yeah.
But Saturday is where look, all these people.
Yeah.
These are the shifts.
I love it though. Who came up with this?
I don't know. They said they've used this for years.
Okay. That's what I'm about to say because the organization is top tier. Couldn't be me. But I can follow the script. I couldn't make the script, but I need a script for my life. Oh my God, I gotta tell you about my crazy dream. I don't want to tell you.
That is no problem, but yeah.
Because
just so you can see the shit. I didn't show them this because it has people's first and last names on it and contact information.
And numbers, yeah.
But yeah, it was so much that I would do it again now that I understand what I'm getting into. Yeah. But yeah, I didn't mean to keep you guys here for like 39 million years. It's literally been almost 2.5 hours. Exactly. Definitely making a list. I
think they all were nice this time, except for Walker Lady. Most people were nice. Yeah,
I mean, it was like.
Why are you cousin?
Yeah. Yeah. But I'm super excited, like, for next year. Now that I have a plan and now that I understand what I'm getting myself into. Yeah, it is time to chat dragons. I'm sitting here all day. Boo. Bye, Kay. Eventually I'll jump in. But after my friendly friend leaves, I'll jump in probably. Goodbye. But yeah, so on that note, I too have to get off of here and talk to my friends so we have friend conversations that's not public for people. I don't remember the whole dream, but I'm gonna tell you what is the friends of us.
I mean, y'all already think I'm weird for eating hibiscus leaves, so I don't want to tell y'all about the type of dreams I have that are the combination of danger, travel, and androids that's trying to kill everybody.
Yep. See? So on that note, guys,
I should write a book.
Thank you so much for hanging out with me while I went through my Hall H and my first San Diego Comic-Con experience. This was a lot of fun. And I even left out the YouTube party, which was funny. It wasn't that big. It wasn't like a big thing, but it was just a YouTube group of us going out to eat and just hanging out and being drunk later. It was cool. That's pretty much what it was.
You could talk for 2 hours straight. Like,
girl, I can talk for hours.
That's amazing.
I could talk for.
I'd be like,
that's why I was sipping. Girl, you got to drink Wallers. That's why you got to have your beverages. But yeah, so on that note, I will catch you guys. I probably will jump into the Dragon stream once my friendy friend leaves, whenever that is. If she doesn't leave, then that's fine. Because
I'll be on time limits.
Yeah, exactly. So
family life.
On that note, thank you so much for hanging with me, guys. And I will catch you in the next one. I'm trying to get back on my schedules. My schedule's all over the place because, stuff. But I did start Cape Fear, so that's going to be on my channel soon. So is the Avatar Aang movie that I just finished watching. I loved. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye. Yeah. End. Let's hope it ends.